Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Absurditee Podcast!
You're gonna die.
I need 1 second because I still have tears in my eyes.
He's dying inside.
You have a grumpy face by default.
Man, I don't even live here.
Did I remember my keys or am I just stupid?
Oh, I don't like how this is going.
I think it's for dummies.
All right. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Absurditee Podcast, the first ever live video. Woo! With me, as always, is Jake, and we also have a special guest. I don't know how else to put this, but his name's Cameron.
Cameron 2? Cam?
I don't know how we're going to do that.
Cameron 2.0.
2.0?
Well, that's just rude.
I mean...
Cameron 4000.
Ooh. I'm down for the 4000.
Call you CK.
Cam and a quarter.
CK?
Yeah, can we call you CK?
Yeah, you can call me CK.
Yeah, CK,
I'm down with CK.
Yeah, CK.
So,
It's almost like,
works.
yeah, it's like the lankier version of like DK. That's lanky.
yeah, that is legitimately lanky.
I just remembered I still have Donkey Kong 64.
No way.
It's literally sitting underneath my bed on the cartridge.
I think I only played that one time in my life.
Into the mic, bud.
But I did play it on the DK Special Edition Green in 64, so that was...
Oh, I do actually still have a Nintendo 64. I know.
Ooh.
I just have my Xbox.
Steve, I don't have a Super Nintendo and everything anymore. I have like one of those hybrid ones. It's a Super Nintendo and then like a 64 and something else in it as well.
Is like an OG, like a original Nintendo in there as well?
It has the capabilities of playing it, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it's 64, Super Nintendo, and then Nintendo.
Oh my
It
gosh.
has like the 3 slots. Mm-hmm. It's a little. It's not good to look at, but I mean, it has the capabilities, so I have the cartridges for it.
Do you still have to blow in the cartridges?
He always
I mean,
blows.
yeah.
Fair.
Not usually.
Like I said last week, if it has dick involved, he loves it.
I mean,
It's more like if it has money involved.
money and dick. You know,
I mean, that's the double hitter, yeah.
I think that's really the winning combo.
Yeah.
Grand slam for him. Yes,
Is there already a thing on there?
yes, there is. Like, why don't we okay, we can't read it because it's too far away. So I don't know what you're
I don't
trying
have
to
my
do.
grandpa glasses yet. It's probably dead.
Probably,
I'm being entirely honest.
probably is our father.
I will say that Michaela said she was excited for the show, so she'll be watching.
Well, let's go
I have
with this.
no idea who this is.
Oh no, it's one of my coworkers. I think he's met her like once.
I don't think
you
I've ever
worked with
actually physically met her.
her. I think
You met her in
pretty sure you
spirit.
worked with her at one
I've
point.
met her in Facebook land.
Facebook land. I mean, that's at this point in time, that is essentially.
Yeah, she's a person.
Essentially the same
You're technically
thing.
best friends.
Yeah, she quit her job at Sonic, so I can talk shit on her now.
Oh no!
I mean, you could have talked shit on her in the first
Fuck
place.
you, Michaela.
that was a little,
Man down.
That was a little aggressive. So I have these things.
I see blue on that. Is that Viagra?
It might be.
Oh no, it's literally just straight cocaine.
Oh fuck yes.
Basically. So this is
Promise
called.
on the street.
Oh yeah. These are smelling salts. And we are all gonna do one.
If you were tired earlier,
You won't be now.
actually, when you when you shook the bottle at me, I didn't realize what it was. So I was just being like, oh okay. And now I know what it is.
This is bringing back so many traumatic
Wait, so
memories.
how does this work?
Well, I'm going to read you the directions.
If you really want to take a rip, don't do that.
don't do that.
Is this a suppository?
No, it's.
Yes, you go.
I mean,
and
if you
shove
want-
up your
yes,
ass.
please
go
do
for
it. I mean, the OnlyFans content right there.
There you go.
Like put it at the tip of this and just.
Okay, you hold away
Get the full sound
from
effect
face.
ASMR right there.
So you hold away from the face and you crush between thumb and forefinger and carefully approach the crush inhalant to nostril of affected person.
So
you
So
gotta
we're all affected right now.
so you gotta squeeze it,
Affected.
shove it up to your nose, and sniff.
I think we should all really exhale first.
Like,
if we're gonna do it,
Yeah,
we should really fucking do it.
So break it full
Are we doing it
exhale.
all at once?
Yes, of course.
Do we,
So we'll break it. Large exhale, sniff.
give it a shake after you break it, okay?
So as you exhale,
It didn't tell me that.
Yeah, you should give it a little.
jerk it as you exhale.
So squeeze, jerk, sniff.
Yep.
Sounds like a good
Oh,
time.
it's not a good time. 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
I could get another one tonight.
Wait, I'm going back for more.
It's not too bad.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is bringing back like olfactory
I
memories
really like-
of high school.
But like, listen, I've done some weird stuff for money, so this isn't bad.
Oh, like okay, here's the thing: take a pool and hold it for like 5 seconds.
I don't know if I can.
Wait, let's try and get the other.
Oh god. Okay, I'm done. All right, I'm up.
Oh my gosh.
Conscious. Oh no, there goes the hat. Even I'm falling
Oh,
apart
no.
over here.
Oh, I'm sweatier than I was before I did that.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm sorry to hear that
I
for
don't
you.
think he's doing this right.
No, he's totally doing it right.
Yes,
The thing, no, that's right.
Okay.
No, like, so
My nose is on
it's not.
fire.
Yeah, it's really not bad. It's like,
Once you get past, it's a shock.
yeah,
It's supposed to shock your system.
I
That's what
tried
gets
holding
you.
it and I couldn't.
you couldn't hold it.
No.
I took like a 5 second.
Yeah,
My
like
eyes are burning.
full on. He's over here huffing it like it's gas.
I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this every morning before work.
I mean, I don't know if it's healthy to do it at that level.
How many are in there? I'll take them if you don't want.
No, I spend money
No,
on
so
them.
you said you work out, right?
Yeah.
Like, so back in the glory days of powerlifting, for me personally, and it's still used, but I mean, there's videos that you could pull up of guys like they're getting ready to set PRs with like squats or deadlifts.
Oh yeah,
They'll deep exhale and then rip this.
I think a lot of it's because their body's in kind of a nervous state, so it's like that adrenaline.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's what it does.
Okay.
Like you literally won't feel anything. Like I've done it to do like set personal squat records,
it's like being punched in the face.
Yeah,
It's just
So,
like-
and that's what you.
we're going to do this 2 more times this episode.
okay. Just
okay.
make sure that
Once
if
in the middle.
anyone's intoxicated,
Once in the
wonder if
middle, and then one's right before we hit that thing.
Oh, hit the heat.
Yeah, we're gonna do that, then hit the heat.
Okay. Oh, I don't. Oh, I feel like my sinuses are so open now that
I know I can smell everything.
I was having some severe allergy issues before I came over, and I was really worried it was going to affect the quality of this
I
audio.
cured you.
Yeah,
You're
I
welcome.
feel. Yeah,
You're
you're my
welcome.
own personal Jesus.
See,
Thanks,
it's funny
Cam.
because I 100% forgot that we were even doing this.
Oh, well.
That was literally a complete shock to me. Oh yeah, shit.
Well, here we are.
I mentally prepared myself. I was
I
like,
planned this out like over a week ago. Oh, and I ordered
Cute.
it, and I've had it in like sitting on my desk for like 5 or 6 days. Just like
See,
I was like, someone was like, you should just do it, and so you'll know what. I'm like, no, I want the initial. Like, I want this surprise like on the show because I don't want to ruin it by knowing what to expect.
You didn't want to ham bone it up. You didn't want to really sell it over the top.
I'm not good at just selling that stuff. So like, I'm like, oh yeah, that's bad, guys. Woo, woo. No, I wanted a real, and that was real. I'm like crying. Made my eyes burn.
Oh, for sure.
that was my reaction to that drink we had.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't make it into the drink.
You know,
I didn't. We're not gonna-
next time you go to the bathroom, just literally open up the fridge, grab a couple of
Okay.
things, mix
And we'll
together,
play
put
the
some
game
alcohol in
of
it.
what's in my mouth.
Oh, I like that.
Are we gonna turn the lights off first? I think that.
I mean,
Absolutely not.
no.
Close your eyes.
Okay, everyone at home is just gonna close their eyes.
Just close their eyes.
Yeah, you guys close your eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone in the audience will have to close their eyes.
We'll
as
keep
well.
them wide open though. Just be completely useless.
What's in my mouth?
I saw a fun game that somebody played where like the guy would turn off his camera and then just like do something in the mic, like move a certain object or scratch something. They'd have to guess like what they're doing.
They're like Foley work,
what-
like sound work.
yeah, and then you would have, but they had the ASMR ones.
That sounds like a game that they played on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, like when they called it the radio show. Like,
I
what
need
is
to
this
watch-
noise? And they crumpled
I
something.
need to
into
watch
the
that show. I've never watched it.
Same.
Oh my
I've seen
God, it's
all
so
the
good.
memes of it. I see every meme
It's
of
so
it. I'm just like,
good. Andy Samberg.
yeah, I mean, just him alone. But then the chief, forgot his name.
Yeah, Ray Holt. Yeah, that's not his real name, but like that's his character.
Yeah.
I don't know what his real name
The
is.
dude himself is hilarious.
And it's
I
got
love
Terry
him.
Crews as well in there.
And Terry Crews by himself.
Jeffords. Jeffords.
I feel like I can't add anything to that because like
He's
my
so-
television. Yeah,
I haven't
Yeah.
seen the show. I
It's so funny.
characters, I've
It's
seen
so
memes.
funny. It's so funny.
maybe I'll give it a shot.
From what I've heard, there's almost absolutely no reason why you shouldn't get into it. Like,
No,
it's an amazing.
there's no downfall to the show at all.
Can people say the same thing about The Office? But I've seen The Office, and there's a lot. I feel like a lot of the humor is like kind of cringy humor now. Where I'm just like, I hear it, I'm just like,
I've never seen The Office.
I I have been.
I don't like that genre.
Yeah, it's not. We're gonna piss a lot of people off saying that.
That like interview
Good.
genre.
Yeah, no, honestly, fuck The Office.
That interview.
But I can't stand it. I can't stand
They
it.
have good jokes, but the good jokes don't hold out through the whole episode.
No,
It's not. It's no Scrubs.
They have
no, nothing will be Scrubs.
Scrubs was fantastic.
Scrubs has like a few bad episodes and the rest is great.
Yeah.
And The Office has like really good moments, but they don't have good episodes.
Eagle's like my favorite thing ever.
The episode where he just filled the woman's room with cotton balls, like, now you're comfortable enough to die. I was like, damn. Is that a roll of quarters in your pocket? Or happy to see me? Laundry day. I probably got that quote wrong, but it's so funny.
So I like. That's why I like
The
quoting
se-
Eagle.
the
You
sex
can't get
bell.
that wrong.
It's short, simple, to the
The
point.
sex bell, where anytime he gets laid, he rings the bell, and the other guy's like, hell yeah. Come like across the city.
Dapped across the room. Yeah,
Yeah. So that would die down quick.
it always does.
How have your
This is where the power of editing comes in.
This is live.
I know. I'm saying like normally your brilliance of editing comes in. Is like edit out that short little.
That's fine though.
quietness.
That's real. That's real life.
Yeah,
This
well.
is gritty,
There's a real
dirty.
time that we all look at each other's eyes and be like,
That was a fun past
Anyone?
45 seconds. Who's got the next
Anyone have
line?
something to say
I
at
mean,
all?
you can't be firing on all cylinders 24/7. That's how you just burn out.
I will
Like,
say, I got flipped off on the road today driving here.
You probably deserved it.
No, so paper bag. I know what they thought, but
That's
paper
kind of a
bag
name to
went
call your
from paper bag.
paper bag in my pants. Oh, goddamn.
But no, there was a paper bag that went from across the street underneath my car and then out from underneath my car.
Mm-hmm.
And I turned around and I didn't turn around. Look at my rearview mirror because I'm like, oh, I want to see how this person reacts to this paper bag flying at them. They look at me and go,
Yeah, like
I'm
you threw it?
Yeah, like it came out of my car. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
What's the paper bag gonna do to his car?
You never know,
I
man.
think the initial would be like, are you fucking like littering right now? Like, fuck you.
Nah.
And I was like, whoa.
Earth first, dog.
Captain Planet.
Exactly. With all
I mean, if I
powers
saw someone
combined.
take like a plastic bag and just throw it out the window, I'd kind of be like, fuck
Yeah,
you.
what
Like,
are you
that,
doing,
like,
man?
didn't move. So I can understand, but again, it was just like, I was like, no, I didn't do anything.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I had no idea what to do with myself yesterday because I'm so used to recording on Fridays.
I
No.
was grateful that I could take a nap.
I like
so
I mowed
That's good.
the yard and I was like, what else do I do? Like, I usually spend all Friday recording and then all Friday night editing.
Yeah, it felt weird because
I got a lot of gas. When I drink beer.
Yeah, it's beer.
gassy.
It's good.
these
These little bitch drinks.
All of it.
these bitch drinks that you love to drink.
They're
I mean, if
delicious.
someone buys them for me, yes, I'll drink them. I'm not gonna buy
Exactly.
them.
Yeah, someone bought them for me. It was
I-
me.
I bought them for they were a gift to myself.
I have morals when I
Christmas,
go to the
me.
checkout counter.
Really?
Yeah.
So Cameron, and my morals go, I really like grape.
I've lived with you at a time where I know your morals.
My morals have
He
changed.
just-
Your
he
morals
just
have changed.
said that his morals are anything that's free.
So have they changed?
Yeah.
A little bit. Not much, but a little bit.
A little bit.
I've grown a little slightly.
Okay, that's
Figure
good.
on things he-
Mostly horizontally. Got fat.
I think I went the opposite direction.
Yeah, you-
actually I went quite a bit the opposite
did.
direction.
Yeah. I got bigger and you got skinnier.
It was a
Because
we were like equal at one point.
yeah, like
and then-
it was like
It's like
it got balanced and then it was like whoop.
See, what's weird is I can't picture a younger him anytime after the afro. I don't know why. Like that
The
time
afro was
period.
young.
Yeah,
I know, and
that
I-
is very. I don't know him pre-afro.
For some reason, I can't picture anything past that when you talk about a younger you. That's all I picture. Is
Oh,
afro.
just afro.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
No.
It's afro and then how you look now.
No.
And there's no in between in my mind.
There's like been
I don't know why.
You didn't exist in those amount of times.
no. I was concerned because I hadn't seen you in so long that you wouldn't know what I look like, who I was when I pulled up. I was like, you gotta get out of the car.
Yeah.
Because there's people who come into it, like see me in like at Lowe's, and I'll go up to them and be like, oh hey, and they're like, who are you?
It has been a very long time.
Yeah, now that I see you again, I can remember the times I've like witnessed you at Lowe's. I'm just like, holy shit, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that guy.
Just never said anything.
I know I
try
know
not
Dad said something like that. It's been like, hey, your friend Cameron.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, sweet.
No, I saw your dad, and I saw the shirt, and I was like, hey, you're Cameron Cavley's dad, right? And he's like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah. I know that crazy guy. We're not back. We actually had a brief discussion about your first bout in matrimony, and it was very strange.
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Oh, if you
that was
think it's
unsuccessful.
strange to hear about it, you should have been there. Ooh.
Well, I mean, I was there
We're getting attacked!
at the foundation.
See, that's the wind blowing
Yeah,
those doors.
I mean, I should have just listened to you guys then.
Hey man, it takes growing up.
Y'all told me not to do it. Like all of you. There was like 6 of you say.
Can we get an F in chat for Cameron's relationship?
You mentioned the fact of, I think it was a Catholic curse of every man has to get married twice, divorced once.
I'm a firm believer that marriage is punishment for shoplifting in some countries, so I've just avoided. I mean, I'll be 32
I
and
feel like
joined
that's
and
somehow
avoided the whole
offensive
thing.
against Indians. I'm not gonna say why.
Well, I mean, if he,
Ladies and
if that's where you go,
first train of the
if
night.
that's where you, oh,
That's our first train
train.
of the night.
Pull
There
it
will
up.
be plenty more.
Okay, I mentioned, and he didn't like this idea, but I said every time a train goes by, we have to water fountains. And he didn't
Well, the
like
thing
that.
is, my drink will be gone by the time.
Well, see, but it's purely based on the person that's taking the drink. You can go as slow or fast as you want. It's only your punishment.
Shit, where's my other one?
I can't do it.
Train's longer than I thought.
No, I just sucked in too much air whenever I was trying to make the joke.
I just didn't realize how long the stream is.
Dude, these trains are long. Like,
I forget that sometimes we wait like 3 minutes.
yeah, this is where we usually cut and then start
Oh
up again.
man, the magic of
And
editing.
this is where we kind of just sit here and complain about the train while there's not a video.
No, this is usually when I step outside of the
Yeah, we're clipping pretty hard on just a couple things from that train to make it
Mostly
more
mine.
adequate.
Is mine on the top? Or is that somebody else's? I can't read it.
I think that's mine.
It's his on the top.
His is really big. His was really picking up the train for a second.
Probably also.
No, that was fine.
It's fine. Well,
Honestly, the closer you get to your mouth.
Hey, you know what? Here's what I can do. Since I'll pull up the stream here.
I mean,
Oh wait, yeah, he could watch the stream and see the comments.
Yeah,
oh yeah, that's true.
thinking on our feet, guys.
Yeah. See, it's where that third person comes in.
Exactly. 2 brains better than
Yeah.
1. I'm trying to give you some credit. I know this guy doesn't offer too much.
Are you guys trying to edge me out?
There
I
can only
have a
be
fucking
one.
problem with that.
Welcome to the news game.
You
Names
can
didn't,
replace me with the guy with the same name. It's okay.
Exactly. It's
names didn't change, but the content.
exactly. Oh my gosh. We're only,
I will say, like he's much better at like those like really fast punchlines.
Oh, yeah.
I'm usually the guy that like I have the facts.
you've got the facts.
I like to do
And
my
it always
studies.
sounds like something's caught in his throat.
I mean, that's fine.
See,
You know, it sounds like he like someone that needs to go.
Well, maybe that's. There's nothing there.
He's like, "Hi, I'm Jake."
Full on voice change.
23 years.
if that would have happened, that would have been hilarious. I would love if I would have just been like, hello.
Oh my gosh, you should have done it. Oh,
If I had the capabilities, I would. I don't have the capabilities of
23 years
when
later, you're like, "Hi."
Hi.
talk about just Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
That would have been awesome.
How are the comments looking?
We've they're looking okay. How
How long
long
is this gonna be? Is that Isaiah?
that is Isaiah.
Fuck you, Isaiah.
Whoa.
We're gonna alienate the entire chat.
Oh no,
I
Isaiah.
mean, it's as
probably-
long as you want to watch it, I guess.
Yeah.
If you want to turn it off, do it. But,
he's immediately going to be like, how long is
he's-
this gonna take?
as long as it takes for you to say yes to social media.
Isaiah.
But
Oh.
in all honesty, I'm shooting for about 2 to 3 hours.
You know what I just realized though? That
No.
these cameras aren't using our microphone audio.
I know.
Yeah, I just now
I
thought
don't care about that.
I just now realized the stream audio might be horrible. Because it's using the cell phone microphones.
Ooh.
We recorded the OnlyFans episode with cell phone microphone, and it was perfectly fine. It's
Sure, but we
perhaps better
were
than
in-
most of our audio.
We were in a very tight space.
It's probably fine.
What is the audio? So why don't we just ask? What's the audio doing, guys?
Is
Can you give us
audio
a?
good on your
'Cause
end?
we didn't think about testing this out
I didn't
beforehand. Didn't care. We were just like, I fucking as long as we get
I didn't
the
care. I didn't think about
the real recording.
This didn't give a shit.
I just work here.
It just works here.
I'm here to.
Welcome to Chili's.
He died.
Did he die?
He died.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago, man.
Was that from the Annabelle meme?
Yeah.
That guy? Oh my god, that guy was funny. I love. I watch that video like once a week. It's like, welcome to Chili's. It's so fun. I like that. That's the one voice I can do. Chili's guy.
Chili's got. That's it.
Chili.
I'm sure you've got more in the bag.
I used to be able to do Mind Turtle from ASDF movies, but then my voice broke when I was in the Marine Corps because I got like severe bronchitis and everything, and like at that point my voice just breaks. So I can't do like the hello. I I can't do that anymore. I can't go any higher than that.
The only problem is they can hear us. Or me, personally. Damn.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What was it called?
Tammy Cavally.
Oh,
That's my mother insulting us. Yeah.
I love it. I love
then
it.
leave.
It was probably Dad insulting us under her Facebook.
I mean, if you don't like it, bye.
Dip out.
That's all I can say. To
Catch you on the
anybody.
flip-flop.
But, you know,
Leave, and I'll see you at home.
leave, and I'll see you when I decide to come over.
Are you making spaghetti for dinner?
Fine, leave.
Actually, recently they've been.
Will dinner be ready when
They
I
come
get
over and be
home?
like, "Do you have any milk?
Do you have any malt?
Do you have any coffee cream?" I'm just like, "No, I don't have any either." Actually, I'm
Sorry. That's what
black
happens when
coffee.
you live in the middle of nowhere. You can't just go run
So
and get some.
I went shopping with one of my new coworkers. I don't know why she asked me to go shopping with her, but we were going there and we went to a.
I know why.
I know why.
Okay.
She wants that Vienna sausage.
No, you guys want to hear a story? 'Cause this kind of hurt my feelings when this happened.
Okay.
So I met this girl, and she started working at Sonic where I work. And the first day, like as I left work, she added me on Facebook on the way to a recording. I think I was
remember,
talking
you
about
probably
it.
talked about that.
And then we were talking, and I found out she had a boyfriend, so I was kind of like laying off. And then one day she was like, "Hey, I'm bored. You want to go somewhere?" I'm like, "Where do you want to go?" And she was like, "Oh no, I have some shopping to do." I was like, "I guess I could do some shopping." So we went shopping. What was it? Aldi? Is that the grocery store? We went to Aldi's.
Now, Wasna?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and by the way, like, we drove here, not here, but in Claremore, and then she drove us from like Claremore to Owasso because I didn't drive.
Because fuck that.
Because it's her grocery shopping, not mine.
And at Aldi's, she was sitting there and like she was doing the typical female with another guy thing of like always complaining about her boyfriend, saying something bad about her boyfriend, and then talking about how like she wants this thing and he doesn't want this thing. I'm just like, okay, yeah. That sucks. I'm sorry.
So you just say, did you really bring me here so you could bitch about your boyfriend? Because
No.
I'm not about that life.
We went shopping and then we went back to her place and I got in my car and I left. Didn't even go inside her place because her boyfriend was there. And we left, and then I think he had a complaint about that. Be like, because she like before like didn't go out anywhere, and then he was like, "Oh, so the first person you go out with for a while is like a guy who's like." I'm just like, I don't want to be involved in that. And I'm sitting there at home on my day off on a Tuesday, and she was like, "Hey, do you mind if I come by?" And I was like, "Oh,
I would
why?"
prefer not.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, my house isn't really ready for company." And she was like, "Oh, well, I can clean it for you." And I was like, "That's kind of weird."
That's crossing some lines.
And then like half an hour passed, and of her like basically like asking in multiple forms. I was like, "All right, yeah, you can come over for a little bit." She comes over, immediately sits down on my bed, calls her boyfriend, and gets into a fight with her boyfriend. And then
You told me this story. Yeah.
yeah, then after a half hour, she leaves my house. And then because the driveway to leave my place has like a ditch on each side, she hits the ditch, pops both right tires, and then gets stuck on the hill of my house.
Yeah, girl.
And she calls me and she was like, "Hey, my car's broken down." I'm like, "Oh, do you want company?" And she was like, "Oh, well, my boyfriend's gonna be here soon, but you can talk to me if you're bored." And I was like, "This is not the time to meet your boyfriend."
I feel like you should just avoid this entire situation
Yeah.
because she's
she's a really cool person. She's not someone I'd want to date.
Everyone
Well,
says that before their boyfriend kicks your ass.
like, well, if her boyfriend somehow listens to this, I do not want to date your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
She's into astrology, and automatically I know she's.
that's not something to completely write off because it is. You gotta remember it is a little bit time to be crazy.
She continuously she keeps on being like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you're a Virgo. Like, you have all these traits," and it's like,
I can't do that. Nope.
yeah, she literally one of our first
I'm not-
conversations is she didn't believe who I was, and she didn't believe my birthday. She was like, "There's no way you're a Virgo." I'm like, "I'm just me," and I kept on telling her like, what my philosophy is and everything, and she was like, "Okay, Virgo, well then tell me this," and then she was like trying to
If someone ever refers to me as my astrological sign, I'm kicking them in the throat.
See, that's what I'm saying. I was like,
Someone's
I
like,
don't.
okay, Scorpio, I'm like, okay, you're gonna die. This is what happens
That's a Scorpio thing to say. Then
now. I know. Don't refer to me as, like, that's not my name. Don't use that as my name.
no,
It's not classified.
don't put me under your umbrella.
Yeah.
What
I'm
really
me.
irritates me is we have the same viewpoint on like psychology. Like, it's weird because a lot of people that are really into astrology really in a weird way, understand how a lot of people think. Because they'll understand, because when they feel something, they'll go, okay, well, why do I feel that way? And they'll go into the sub reasons of why they feel that way and like what happened throughout that day that caused them to feel this way. And then they'll actually correct it. But they'll also attribute that to being their sign, which I think that's where
you cross
once you start understanding things too much, there's a very close line to understanding things too much and then being crazy. And I think once you pass into the actual astrology of it, that's where you go a little crazy. But before that, like me and her have the same psychological like viewpoints where we see people and we understand that, you know, this person isn't just this person. This person was had trauma and like they were raised a certain way. Then
this is why this person.
Of course, like they've made their own decisions. Like a lot of people, the saying "hurt people hurt people."
Oh yeah,
like that saying of like if you're feeling down, you want to make other people feel down, and like a lot of people.
That's not true though. Because I feel up
true.
a lot and I put people down and that's fun.
But you put people down, it's part of your humor. You use it as humor.
Yeah,
you don't use it in
and also you have a really
I'm not
odd
a
sense of
hurt person.
superiority, which you shouldn't have.
I absolutely should have because I am absolutely superior.
I'm a god.
There was a meme I saw that like they say it's funny that like
Scorpio trait.
it was just saying that like
No, I just like I don't have that personality where I'm like, oh, I inside I hurt, so I must hurt other people. It's just like,
Well, I don't. Here's the thing. I'm gonna go. That's a subconscious thing because here you go. I went through like I don't want to get personal, but I'm gonna take it to a little bit of a personal level. When I'm unhealthy, because I suffer from ADHD, I suffer from depression, I suffer from anxiety to a point where I have to take medication for it and everything like that. I do know that there have been times where I have been unhealthy in my own personal mental health. And during that time, I was doing things to people, not consciously, not making those choices, but inevitably were 100% hurtful to that person. And in retrospect, I can look back on and be like, that was 100% bad of me, and I was a hurt person.
Being angry, like you don't eat, and then you automatically start acting aggressive. But it's not because you mean to be aggressive; it's because
there's other stimuli.
Your body
I'm
feels
not,
bad without
okay,
you.
I'm not saying that statement's not true. I'm not saying that's the sole one because like I don't hurt inside. Like I'm
you're just kind of an asshole.
Yes, like I'm a very happy easygoing guy, and you give me one bit of ammunition and I'm gonna make fun of you.
But that's the thing.
Well, you
make
said
fun
make
of
fun of,
make
yes.
fun. You're not vindictive. You're not
If it
doing
hurts their feelings, do you think I care? If it's for the good of the joke, I'm taking them down.
But that's the thing. It's for the good of humor. That humor and hatefulness are not.
If it hurts someone,
But you're using it in the way of humor. So
but it can still hurt someone.
you're literally not doing like you're not
doing it to be hateful. Yeah, you're not going up to it.
You want to.
You want to, but you're not doing it. So that's how you know he's a good person.
I'm doing it for the humor.
You're doing it for the. You're not as big an ass.
I'm a good person.
You're a good person.
Man, you want to be a bad person.
Great, Bruce. You just want to be hardcore.
do.
You're really just not.
And you like that humor too.
What's weird is like
Insult humor.
people that want to be funny all the time and make jokes, like they're the ones that so starved for attention. Because I know I am because like if there's like a room of people talking and no one's talking to me, I'm kind of pissed off. You're like, why am I happy? I'm over here.
I got cool things to
like,
say.
I can make you guys laugh.
See,
Trust me.
on top
and
of
then like they'll all come talk to me for a second. And I'm like, oh god, what do I say?
Yeah.
Because I get nervous.
Can I put a
scared.
T? Can I put a T on that real quick?
Yes.
Can I get one of your frosty?
Yeah.
It wasn't even a T. That was like half an H. I'm gonna get a T.
What's this?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I do think along what you said that people that like a lot of people that suffer from depression are also people that deal with it personally. That like because a lot of people just drown out in medication.
Oh, yeah.
Think, it's good. A lot of people that like just deal with it. Like I was diagnosed with it from the Marine Corps because they put me on experimental medication. Well, had like 8 different kinds of medication at one point that I had to take daily. And that messed me up mentally. And then they're like, oh, well, that's probably going to give you eating issues. It's going to lower your metabolism. You're going to probably get depression. You're probably going to get anxiety. By the way, I got all of those. And that's when I got fat was because they shut down my immune system like it was a goddamn COVID quarantine. And then next thing I know, like I'm
Staying on topic.
next thing I know,
Topical humor is best humor.
next thing you notice, I'm drooling from the mouth because I'm stoned from this medication. I can't walk without a cane, and my stomach hangs over my belt, so I can't even see what kind of belt I have anymore. And Yeah, I can't.
I don't know why you look directly at me. Yes, my belly hangs over my belly.
He looked right at you,
He did.
but you were the one who thought it was
Connection.
personal.
Yeah, I'm a fat ass. I don't know what you want me to say. Because I can admit it.
In retrospect, I panned the room and I saw.
No, you panned and stopped and deadlocked with my eyeballs.
Okay,
And then you did,
I also
and you're like,
really
oh, hey, wait a minute. There's other people I can look at.
There's too much stuff going on over here for me to stare at this. Because then I'll get locked on like a light and I'll be like a moth. But no, so like, but oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Watch out on that. Yeah.
I got you. Hey, you go back to doing your
the big thing was when I came home, I was like, I'm not taking any medication ever again. And I think a big thing is that people that decide that they're going to deal with that kind of situation internally, a lot of those people like understand more about like why they feel certain things. Because sometimes like you'll feel like your depression coming up, and if you just take a second and you really think of like why am I feeling this right now? Like what's actually happening? Sometimes you realize like nothing's happening and you just feel sad.
You just got to deal with it.
And but if you think about it and you give yourself like if you mentally give yourself a few external ports to go to that you know cheer you up, and you mentally tell yourself that that's going to be a trigger, like I'm going to do this because I know it makes me feel good. Like you cook a good meal, you go out for a walk, you do something. If you tell your mind I'm doing this because it makes me feel good, then it incentivizes you to do it again. Because a lot of people have to treat their brain like it's a dog learning tricks.
No,
I don't mean that in a way of like undermining anyone's intelligence. In no way. I mean like
I know dogs are smarter than people.
Your brain's very malleable. Your brain is formed, whether people realize it, even subconsciously, your brain forms to how you think. So if you do something and you fail, you go, oh, why did I fail that? Fuck me.
Yeah.
And you do that again and again. The next time you go do something, subconsciously you're going to have the idea that it's going to fail, and you're going to hate and you are upset with yourself because you're already preemptively preparing yourself for that. When you have to, like, when you start feeling that way, you have to look at yourself and go, okay, no, I've done these things, I did it wrong, and then really try to like correct that. It's really hard to break one of those mental cycles that you get into, that you sit in there and you kind of just, a lot of people wallow in self-pity. A lot of people get too big of themselves and they don't, and when they actually start declining, they don't realize it because they're like, oh no, I'm the best around, and then everyone else realizes they're actually like the worst one in the area. It's just that they have this ego from when they were good that they never tried to improve. But yet, yeah, a lot of people need to realize how malleable their brain is, and same way that you treat your body, you have to treat your mind. If you feed your body garbage, then you're going to
feel like
garbage. If you
Ain't that the truth?
If you feed your mind to negative thoughts and you feed them negative like news, and all you do is worry.
Oh, that's not me. I don't feed my body negative news. Nope.
No, that's
But yeah, you'll have an unhealthy mindset, and then an unhealthy mindset affects your body. It affects any kind of chemical produced in your body gets changed when you feel these bad things. Like sadness can physically kill you if you do not break the cycle of this mental prison that you put yourself into of I'm sad, and they just say, well, that's just me. It's like, no, it's an environment that maybe you didn't put yourself into.
No, it's generational trauma.
Yeah,
it's brought up
when you
I wasn't sorry to interrupt you, but it's not all the time.
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying this. I mean, that's just part of it.
Yeah, it's
but
an aspect.
You are contributing to that mindset of yourself because you're
snooze fest.
That was dead.
You're feeding that into your own body by choice. Because me, I don't. You are like if you're out there reading the bad news, if you're out there watching the bad news, it's gonna seep into your brain, and then you're gonna start to think that way.
I don't think it can only be attributed to bad news. There's a lot.
Go into it.
Well, that's the thing. There's so much more. Like it.
Well, there's so many micro.
Yeah, there's so like when it's bad, like it's. I legitimately have a chemical imbalance in my brain that makes me not on par with the normal quote unquote of society.
I was told by multiple therapists that I have a lack of when you don't feel bad for people.
Yeah, empathy.
I have a weird.
Oh yeah, you have a very big lack of empathy.
I don't feel like someone could tell me that like their kid got punched in the face, and I'll just be like, well, that sucks.
Well, that's the
Like,
thing.
I don't have
You'd probably
empathy.
say, well, what did you do to deserve it?
I can watch kids getting.
That's what I would say.
I face all day.
kind of feel
That's
that
what I would
sometimes.
say. I'd be like, well, what do you do to deserve it?
Yeah, a lot of kids deserve it. But no, I've
Every
been
kid
told
deserves
by
matter
one naval psychologist and a couple therapists that I have a weird lack of empathy towards things, and that they say that I try to fake my empathy a lot. But again, that goes on to like the weird chemical imbalance that you were talking about. That like it's weird trying to like deal with those kind of things. And like sometimes you're just like there's no reason for you doing things or acting in certain ways. You're just like, I don't know what I can do to change this. Like there was literally something wrong up here. I'm just like I'm working on it. Promise.
And that's it. As long as is my biggest thing for it is for my personal thing is to be consciously aware of my own neuroses, if you will.
Yeah, don't just lay it back.
Yeah, you can't don't just lay and that can also be applied to every aspect of life. If there's something that you have control over that you do not like, do whatever you can within your power to change those things.
And I'm a big hypocrite of that because when I feel bad, I refuse to do anything.
No,
if I feel depressed, then I won't even leave my computer some days if I'm feeling down. I'm just like, I'm not leaving this.
See, I'm the opposite. Like, I will go do whatever I can and whatever, like, just to
that's
put me in a great mood.
No, that's healthy coping.
But what's crazy is, like, and I have feelings of, like, being that way, or, like, if something makes me upset or something makes me sad or whatever, I don't say a single word to anyone. I just keep it to myself and then go find something that I enjoy doing to release that.
Yeah, as long as you find
so, like, whether it's like fishing or playing video games or like anything like that, like I get up there and that makes me happy, and all that stuff out of my mind just goes.
See,
it's just gone.
That's where I'm a hypocrite because I talk about all this. I talk about this a lot with a lot of people that I talk to that talk about how like they have issues doing these things. I give the same speech of like everything you do to yourself is going to affect your mindset. But along the same line, like I just said, if I feel down, sometimes I won't do anything about it. But then the second I pick up my medicine ball or I pick up a dumbbell and I start working out, or if I go for a walk, or if I cook a meal, I feel great. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm the happiest guy alive right now.
Yeah.
And then next time I get sad, I won't do that. And then like halfway through the day, I'll subconsciously go, I'm being a dick to myself by being depressed and then just continuously being like, oh, there's a weird enjoyment of not fighting being sad. Like there's a weird thing where some people enjoy like being depressed, and it happens a lot with a lot of people where they don't get out of it. They kind of, I guess because at a time it was like the edgiest thing you could be was openly depressed. Mm-hmm. I think because everyone faces depression. Every single human being that's ever lived, including children. Children face depression the most because every bad thing that happens is the worst thing that's ever happened to them.
That's true. No, 100%.
Like, a kid's level of like
a kid drops their ice cream. That's the worst thing that's ever happened in their life.
They have no level of reference.
Like, they have no idea. They could be like, the world is so much worse than this. Like, I don't even know.
But inversely, like a kid,
as
soon as like 30 seconds after they drop their ice cream cone, they see a fucking ball, and then it's their happiest day of their life.
They have no idea how to how to gauge those emotions,
regulate,
and it's just like.
Well, because their brain
it's either like they go like from 0 to 100 and then go straight to 100 the opposite direction in like a heartbeat.
I think that's probably one of the biggest things that need to be taught to kids is when something bad happens.
How to regulate their
gauge it
emotions.
Well, of course you can't walk up to a kid and they drop ice cream and start bawling and be like, that's not even the worst thing that could happen. It's so much worse.
Your mom could die tomorrow. Quit crying.
Like I was doing some research the other day. Like I said, mental health is a big thing that I do a lot of research on. I was going to school to be a counselor for a while and then switched it up. But and that's the thing is
remix.
Yeah, things change, life changes. Now I just want to be a fucking hillbilly in the woods.
Quarters for a living, so I wanted to be a rock star, and I'm collecting quarters for a living. So I know all about the U-turns.
So, but that's the thing is, children like a big thing about depression and everything stems. It's the easiest way to look at it is the childhood version of you didn't receive something. And that's how, and it was ingrained at that point. And then here you are so many years later, and you still feel it in that you don't get to that core thing, and that's is if you do the work to get to it, and then you can understand what causes it.
I have one complaint about the mindset, because I agree on the mindset of like the whole childhood thing.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that I hate is when people not necessarily use childhood as an excuse, but use the way they're raised as an excuse, and then when given opportunities to change, they don't change, but then continue to use those same excuses. Because at a certain point, you're responsible for your own actions.
Mm-hmm.
You get. I think a lot of people should get some leeway to how they behave until corrected a certain amount of times. I think on the third time of being corrected on an action, if you don't take any kind of visible change for that reaction, you're not forgiven. Like, because say someone has a really like aggressive yelling outburst at work and they apologize, and you're like, okay, and there's
I'll
like
never apologize for that. If I have a yelling outburst at work, something happened that earned that yelling
that's what
outburst.
Get to that point.
Listen, I don't yell unless something gets really bad, and if it's that bad where I'm yelling, because I'm one of those most laid back people ever, if I'm yelling and screaming at someone, you done fucked up. Because I don't scream at people ever.
I'm talking about like something
I keep my
really
cool
bad.
all the time, and I think in a job setting, I've yelled at 3 people in my entire life, and I've been working since I was 16. That's 16 years of working, and I've only yelled at people 3 times.
If Marine Corps camps is working, I've yelled at a lot of people.
That's technically working. You got paid for it.
I've had a couple
I
of
did get paid
Not
to grab
well.
someone by the throat and throw them into a wall. Yes.
Not well, but you got paid.
You got paid.
Actually, and it's weird. Boot camp pays you really well, surprisingly. I got like thousands of dollars from boot camp, and it was 3 months.
Sign on bonus.
What do you have to show for it?
Tumors.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Oh,
Uncle Stan.
actually,
He's
lifetime
got
disability.
tumas.
Actually, lifetime.
He got a tuma.
Only thing
He's
is
got a lot of
Peter with the tumors, but I'm a tumor. Actually, what I have to show for it is lifetime and disability.
There you go.
So if that works, like almost $2,000 a month.
I got a lifetime of obeseness.
No, you're working on it. You have
That's not a lifetime.
Yeah, it's collecting dust. No, I'm just kidding. I was actually on the bike this morning.
Oh, how'd you do?
I went like 4 miles.
How many calories you burn that time?
I don't know. I didn't really pay attention.
We're paying for it now though with the beers.
Yeah.
I think honestly, one of the
Lights.
best things you can do, not only in working out, but like in most things, is just don't pay attention to the numbers.
No.
I don't.
Like when you try to get weight loss, I will
to
say
show
for
you.
some people are so like number oriented, like so goal oriented, they'll be like, we'll lose 5 pounds. Once they hit those 5 pounds, they're like, fuck her. And then they're like another 5 pounds. And like they keep doing it. Some people,
I don't really have a goal that I want to get down to. Like, I don't have like a goal
you just
weight.
want to look good.
I mean, I probably do, but
I
You
mean,
just want to look. You just want to.
I just want to look good.
naked?
More.
You want us to look good naked?
I do.
That was my thing. That was my ultimate goal.
I look better than Jabba the Hutt.
I mean,
Slightly.
there you go. Nah, man, you're way better.
Close.
You don't got that sheen, that pizza grease sheen.
I would say, yeah, Jabba the Hutt's pretty shiny.
Good in that pizza. Pizza sheen.
Pizza grease.
See, I just
I want to burst that pizza plate. All I gotta do is roll around in there a little bit.
I only just have a little bit of weight to lose until I have my abs back. Once I get those abs back, I'll move down to South Texas and just hop on the beaches all day.
No, like I've never had the opportunity. Like I've been a fat kid my whole life.
Go
Because I love Texas.
Texas is great.
I love Texas.
Texas women.
I kind of want to go back to Texas.
Some of my favorite women I've ever met are from Texas.
Most of the women I've ever met are from Texas.
Most of the women I've ever met.
You lived in Texas for how long?
What was it like?
Most of your life.
Most of them.
I'd say like double-digit years. Yeah.
Yeah, most of your life you lived in
So it's fair to say that most of the women you've ever met.
Texas. I
No.
will say I hated Houston, Texas.
You were-
Houston is the worst city I've ever driven in my entire
Houston's the
fucking
LA
life.
of Texas.
Yeah, it's
Dallas is actually
Austin's the LA personality wise.
Dallas is actually smooth to drive in.
Dallas is easy as long as you speed. You're through Dallas like a breeze.
Like we went to a Cowboys Rams game in obviously in Dallas. We had to go through Dallas.
Oh no, yeah.
And I mean, it was like the smoothest driving I've ever been. Like for a big city, I'm like,
No, Dallas is cakewalk.
it's not bad at all.
Yeah,
Their
Dallas,
turnpike system, Oklahoma
Dallas is
adopted it real quick.
Dallas has it locked down when I
Yeah, because you just drive. Like, you don't have to worry about no toll gates or nothing. You just drive.
The big thing with Austin, though, is everyone from California that doesn't want to be in California is moving to Austin, and specifically Austin. And I love Austin. I
Rogan's
want to go
going
to
there.
Austin. Rogan's there.
Rogan's there, yeah.
He's trying to get other comedians to go to Austin.
Rogan and several others.
Several, because he's making his own comedy. He's his own comedy store.
Yeah. And the people that are staying in LA, they're loving it. Because that's more shows for them.
Yeah, I mean, it really is, because once they actually open it up, even though it's going to take a long time, because they'll be like, oh yeah, we're open at 10% capacity.
I mean,
No,
they're
people
opening,
going
the, they're opening the LA comedy store, like comedy places now.
It's not the same.
But I mean, all the ones that are leaving, like Rogan and all them, like, I mean, the ones that are staying, they're getting shows like crazy
I
because
can't wait to see like what they accumulate in Austin with all these comedians, like these big name comedians.
well, yeah, because in
I wish
LA,
Dave Chappelle would move down there, but he's still in Ohio, I think.
what a weird place to be, Ohio.
He loves Ohio because it's
Nothing?
Yeah, exactly.
No one's gonna fuck with you in Ohio.
He has a
I don't know why
story.
they didn't all move to Montana. That'd have been the best place to go. There's nothing there.
Ohio is a great state though.
Ohio actually experiences seasons. Montana
is the most boring part of Oklahoma. It's just like,
There's some cool shit in Montana.
Oklahoma's the most boring part of Oklahoma.
that's true. Yeah.
Like,
let's get-
they're like you basically live nowhere. Like no one knows.
Panhandle's bad.
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
anywhere close to the Panhandle.
Like really, just get west to Oklahoma City and you're having a bad
You know what's
time.
weird is how did Oklahoma City get named Oklahoma City and still one of the least recognized cities in Oklahoma? Every time someone mentions Oklahoma, they're like, "Oh yeah, Tulsa."
Yeah,
Tulsa.
Oklahoma City's named Oklahoma City.
Why? Because they do got the
The
thunder.
best city in Oklahoma.
They do have the thunder, and they got the Devon Tower.
But half the cities like Houston always under construction and always looks like shit.
Look at Tulsa,
Tulsa's
though.
really-
There you
really
go.
bad.
Tulsa.
I don't want to go to
Tulsa's
Tulsa
terrible.
anymore. I hate going to Tulsa.
Tulsa roads are literally always on
I can't go to
construction.
Tulsa without a truck.
It's like, why don't you finish one job before you open up 17 more?
Because there's money in having multiple
Capitalism.
Because
There's money in it. 'Cause
It's
there's
different
money.
companies getting hired to do it.
And
It's all-
and the longer it takes, the more money they get, and the more projects they have open, the more money is out.
Fucking shed is like a sauna right now.
Oh yeah, I'm so glad I chose a gray shirt.
You know what? I never turned that.
You guys are making me worried I got a thyroid issue because I feel quite comfortable.
Well, I think our blood is naturally well. And I have to have my house at like 60 to 58.
Yeah.
Like I sweat in 60-degree weather. It's obnoxious, but I think it's because my metabolism's activating.
Yeah, there you go.
So my body. Oh.
It's gonna get
I
real
thought
hot.
you just shut off the entire strip. I was gonna be like, what is
The stream is over.
Well, the stream would be fine, but I thought I shut off the computer, like the entire power strip. I was like, no.
No.
Because it got quiet, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
no.
because I turned the fan off. Because I forgot I left it on.
But that fan, like, it was, I don't know, for my ears, I like background noise of, like,
Yeah, but this is so much better now. Like, I felt like I was screaming before.
You
Now
were
it's-
screaming before.
I think we were all screaming. Now it feels awkwardly silent in the back.
I have a dull like humming in my ears
I do too.
because
Yes, I worked on aircrafts, so I think I always have that. Because when
I just always have like earbuds in or earbuds in. So like
he can't hear you. He's got his earbuds in.
everything's always
you know what's
high.
weird is like I wear earbuds all day long while I work. 'Cause I just listen to podcasts all the time.
Same, yeah.
It's
But
listening
people
to
still try to
Warhammer.
talk to me.
I hate.
And I'm like, what?
I got him in. I got him in. There's the universal sign for don't fuck with
Look
me.
how beefy these are. I have these in.
Mine are like white and coming out of my ear.
Oh, you really do recommend the Raycons? Okay, I've been really doing
Not
some
sponsored,
research.
by the way, guys. Just
Not
so you know.
sponsored, but
Hey, Raycon, please sponsor us.
Love your material. This stuff, when they say it lasts a long time, it lasts a long time. Last time I charged this case was a week ago. They charge in the case. Today is the first time they died on
Most
it.
earbuds.
Oh wow,
Yeah, and I use them all day.
excellent.
Well, yeah, but like this one holds so much battery that I only have to charge it
That's
one
fine,
time.
but you're saying you're like acting like that was a major feature.
Because I've had a
But
lot
all of them do.
that just have a case.
Yeah.
They're the really cheap ones. Yeah, Raycon earbuds.
There's like 3 active podcasts that I'm listening to right now, and one of their running ads are Raycon, and I'm like, I'm really interested in them because in my job, like, I have the opportunity where
I've never
I
had
don't
these
want to deal with
falling
them. Okay.
These have never fallen out. They
Also,
work so well.
how much?
like,
Depends on which version you. Those 3 different versions.
what's the starting price?
I want to say like 60 to 80.
Oh, that's fine.
And then I think the one I got is like the all around. I think it was like 120. I think the top one's like 140 to 160.
This kid's a high roller.
He's
He just
balling.
I'm not.
He's like, my microphone was $400.
My
and
microphone was $1,000. $129.95. Yeah.
I do not know the price of this microphone, so I can't. $30 is a $30 microphone, if you were wondering.
I like experimental.
What's crazy is that I bought that right before I bought this.
So you're saying you're a bougie ass bitch?
He is.
I
He's
really
bougie
am.
as hell.
I don't deserve to be.
No, you do. Treat yourself.
No, because I need to buy a house.
No, you
I
don't.
keep spending money.
No, you don't.
I do. Well, I do because I want animals and I want a studio.
You know what?
and I want a warehouse.
That's
You
fine.
need Dixie.
You know what? You don't.
No, I would take, honestly, I would take Lily above everyone else.
Okay.
I need that.
You're not
I
taking-
need that energy.
You're not taking Rex from me though.
Oh no,
That's fine.
Rex would be too slow for me. Where I'd be like super excited. Like, Rex, you'd be like,
I'll get there when I get there.
He's a great dog. Like
need
he's like. I'm pretty sure he's half lab, half Rottweiler, which is a weird mix. But like, he's got a massive head,
like from
Big old meathead.
and he's got like those eyebrows that like Rottweiler eyebrows where they like droop
Little,
down.
yeah.
But like,
Look like
But his
Debo.
body's slim though.
like he can be excited about something. He's just like,
yeah.
I'll get there when I get
He's literally
there.
around the yard, going like a trot, and literally like sprinting.
He lives life on his own time. I can respect a man that lives life on his own time.
he has an electric collar on right now because he was escaping from our fence.
There's another thing I could admire.
There's a corner over here where the ground just slightly goes up, and he like dead sprints at it. He like
Innovative.
he's super lazy all week. And he like stores up the energy to run, jump over the fence, and just go.
This guy sounds like a guy I could be friends with.
But
He's
when
smart.
I first put his collar on, I set it where it shocked him like right as he got to the fence. Well, he carried that momentum with him and just went.
No,
And so
poor guy.
So I can hear him yelling.
Yeah.
So I run to the front, and he's in the road coming. I'm like, Rex, come on. He's running, slobbers just flying everywhere. He's like, Rah! I'm like, come on, stupid.
Now, did you experience this color yourself before you put it on him?
No.
Why
I
not?
would kind of like to, honestly.
Like,
Okay.
You're
Next show.
I think you should experience it yourself.
OnlyFans.
Oh, yes.
That's
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Shop calling, trying to jump the fence.
That's perfect OnlyFans content.
You'll be caught in the fence.
I think our first OnlyFans video is me fisting a cow. I want that.
Oh, yeah, we're going to make that happen. We're going to try to get.
Dad
You know any
made
farmers?
I mean, yeah, but they're not the ones who are trying to like artificially inseminate cows.
No.
And I think,
I want.
He's gonna help give birth to a calf.
Yeah, I want to help give birth to a cow.
oh, like it's usually we
And then in that situation, also be simultaneously fisting a cow.
well, like
I mean, because you have to shove your hands up in there, right?
I mean,
Oh yeah, deeply.
not necessarily.
I've
Like,
seen people that go forearm.
well,
some.
it's usually only if the calf is like stuck.
Stuck, yeah.
And that isn't like I mean, it happens, but there's like a whole list of things that
Like, if it
happen.
was a blue
I
cheese,
need
I'd be
his.
on-
Yeah, and usually it's usually uncommon. Yeah,
I need his up to his elbow.
but the
in
thing
a
is,
cow.
that calf is really fucking. Every time I've experienced
Those calves are big,
it,
yeah.
we've just hooked its fucking feet up to a dozer, like with a
Just-
chain,
just-
and just yeah. Dude, that thing is not small. Like your fist compared to its leg is like similar scale, so there's like a whole lot more.
Sounds crazy.
Here, putting fucking dozer up to a calf and pull it out.
Those cows are resilient.
It just sounds insane.
It's like sploosh.
Well, I need his arm up a cow.
No, it's a pretty because you got there's like afterbirth. It's pretty gross.
Do you know anyone that needs a cow artificially inseminated?
No, because that usually just happens like in the.
Do you know anyone that needs a cow with his arm up their veg?
I think
Your
that
ass?
I think that'll get you arrested in some states.
No. Not
Just,
in
I
this
mean,
state.
if you're just doing
If
it,
the farmer agrees to it.
No. I said, you know, somebody that needs a cow that needs that.
not
Who has a cow that needs a good fisting?
not off the top of my head, Jacob. I'm sorry, we can't make that dream come true right
We will
now.
make it happen.
But
It will happen, ladies and gentlemen. He will have shoved his hand up a cow's veg at some point.
that's
What's sad is I really don't want to do it, but because I don't want to do it, I want to do it even more.
like that's there's
That's how I live my life now.
okay.
I don't want to do it, so I want to do it even more.
We live our life.
I don't want to do meth, but I really don't want to do meth more because of it.
Okay, well, that's on the line. Except for cocaine. If someone was like,
It's so crazy. Like before we did this show, there'd be like there's certain things I'd be like, I will never do that. But like for content wise, I'm like, okay, sure, I'll do it.
I'll do anything
Like,
for
I would have
love,
never thought I would order smelling salts just to sniff them for content. But here we are.
just for the
I did
laugh,
it.
for the lulz.
I mean, I've done that already.
And I hate anything spicy, and I'm about to do this later on.
Yeah, I do too. I have such a sensitive,
Yeah, me
I have
too.
such sensitive taste
Yeah,
buds.
me too.
It's gonna
Like,
kill me.
it's gonna
I
kill
love
me
it.
too,
I
but
can't wait.
I'm
I
willing
bet
to
you guys
do it.
think mayonnaise is spicy too, huh?
No, I don't.
Oh no, I just love torturing myself.
Okay.
Any kind of pain I can get into.
Like, buffalo wings are about the hottest I want to get.
Do you know what? I don't know if you know what Coco's is.
Elaborate.
It's a what is
Well,
it?
explain. We might be able to.
What's the
Coco's, okay.
It's
I don't know what Cocoa
it's
Puffs
a
are.
place that because I know it just came to California, but then I remember that I'm not in California anymore.
I haven't been in California since I was 5 years old.
I haven't been there in a long time.
Yeah, sometimes I forget that I'm not in California.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because I was only in California.
Yeah, this does not look
I mean,
like California.
Southern California really didn't have much going on. There's a lot of
Well,
dead
neither
shit.
does like North California.
Yeah.
It's just
You have to be in the popular parts of California and town.
and those are the parts that kind of suck.
So you're looking like San Fran, LA.
And you don't.
San Fran really doesn't have anything.
I don't make enough-
That's a Golden Gate Bridge.
I don't got.
No one makes enough to go to San Francisco.
They don't make enough money.
Or LA.
I don't want to.
LA is you got
San
San Fran,
Diego.
LA, and I think it's San Diego maybe.
The only reason I want to go to California
San
is
Diego,
Yosemite.
hotels are
Like,
expensive. San Diego, everything's expensive.
that's really the only thing in California that really interests me is going to Yosemite.
Nothing in California.
I want to climb.
I mean, if I
do, yeah.
if I was offered to go on one of those like night shows like Jimmy Fallon or something, I'd go to California
oh,
for
yeah.
that.
I would love to get just like blitzed out of my mind and then go to like a live like.
Dude, I would
Tonight
love to be
show.
there, dude. Yeah,
I would love to
Look
get
like
blitzed out of my mind and go live on The Price is Right.
I want to do Family Feud.
Family. So are
You
you?
do Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I'm
We
not
do
a-
Family Feud as our podcast. That'd be fun.
I'm not-
Go on there like as the podcast.
We'd be the dumbest people like answer the stupidest question of the high five. Yeah, that's
Good answer. Good answer. We get to see Harvey Panface.
Steve Harvey is not my. He's not my favorite Family Feud host.
Who is your
But do you think he's good though?
Steve Harvey makes things uncomfortable for me sometimes.
I think
more than what the original?
What was the original? What's his name?
What's his? Yeah, but he also. That's the thing is like.
That big white guy?
Yeah, no, that was Louis Anderson. He only was it for like a brief moment.
That big white guy.
It was Louis Anderson.
I remember Louis
I'm Louis
Famous
Anderson.
comedian.
Why
No,
do I remember that guy?
Because you're like 8 years younger than us, and he
Yeah.
was like.
That's fair.
I mean, you had Richard Karn.
Why do I
Which
remember
was-
Harvey?
But he's been on it for a fat minute. But I also like he just.
Louis Anderson was bad.
But I also feel like since Steve Harvey has came onto the show, they do a lot more like crude humor in it, anyways.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They do it for the fan base.
But maybe it's a sign of the times that we're just in a living.
No, we're
Well, it's once they like
Steve
to do a
Harvey
joke
makes
based on
it so
what's edgy at the
funny.
time.
They do it to where Steve Harvey has a reaction for YouTube views. That's the only reason they make this.
So you're saying Family Feud lives off YouTube residuals?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. There's been a lot of time. I like to watch.
Go to a family. Go to YouTube and look up Family Feud video. Millions of views. Guarantee you they're making a lot of money
And
off
Steve
that.
Harvey makes amazing faces.
Yeah,
Fact
that's why
checks.
they do it.
Fact
Okay,
checks.
but,
Here's just telling you the fact checker.
but
This is set for the job.
thank you for being fact
No
checked.
problem.
But do you think that's bad though that they do that?
No, not at all.
No, I think he found
The
his
game show is fake.
Yeah, and that's his thing. Is like his
There's
thing.
nothing real about game shows. Like,
I guarantee he only keeps the mustache for the faces.
oh, for sure.
Maybe he enjoys.
I don't know how his face would look without it though.
It would look weird.
It would look
It'd just
very
be, it'd be
weird.
like just take.
Like
just
even
take
when he
the
had
mustache off.
hair, he still had the mustache.
I
Like
remember.
that's like his thing is the mustache.
Holy shit, there is a Family Feud video. 32 million views?
I told you.
They're making that YouTube money.
I told you.
my
That's
God.
why they're doing it.
That's how that's the
They
only.
make all the money.
That's all.
They get TV and then they get YouTube. Like that's a lot of money.
But you know what the stereotype is?
32
Look
million
at
views.
all. Okay, look at all of the massive views, and then I want to see the thumbnails on them.
Okay. It's clickbait.
No,
It's clickbait.
no, I just want to see the
It's
thumbnails.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to just go to the Family Feud page. Give me
Yeah,
1 second.
I just want to see their.
It's Steve Harvey fan face. I guarantee it.
Get the.
But I want to see
Sad.
I want to see the families because I'm about to say something that might piss
Are you
people
gonna
off.
say
No, because I'm seeing.
I was going to say that a lot of it's
He's gonna say
based
it's
off
not
of like ignorant, low income families that come in and say really stupid answers.
No.
I saw like 4 of them that were like the.
But here's the inverse
I've
of
seen
it.
the episodes of them.
They're just doing that. They're just playing the algorithm. That's all they're doing.
The
Because
algorithm's weird too.
How in the world do you hold your phone like that?
what are you talking about?
What, like this? Yeah.
No, I had to put my pinky underneath it.
I got climber hands, dog. These things is magical.
God, I wish those rock wall that was closer than Tulsa. I love climbing rock walls.
Where do you live?
Oh,
I live in Talala.
I love climbing
Come over
too.
to my house.
Where's your house? Oh, well, we'll talk about this after. You have me on Facebook. Say hello on Facebook, and then
Live on the show. Where do you live? What is your address?
So anyway, so they're playing the algorithm is all they're doing because they've got like 4 uploads a day minimum, and a lot of these have only like 15K views. I mean, I'm not going to frown on only 15K views, but I mean,
we get like 100 if we're lucky.
well,
This we've only had one video hit 100.
And we've been lucky one time, yeah.
that's all you
Most of them
need.
get like 6.
But so they've got a lot that are playing the low count for what their potential is.
Well, also, what's the time period between them? Like, are they posted like often? Like,
He said 4 a day.
Like I'm seeing a couple a day.
See that's where you play the algorithm. Is if you just put so much stuff out
Something's
there,
gonna hit. Something's gonna hit. That's,
If you fish with a fish,
Look, I mean,
you might catch a fish. If you
Think
fish with
about
a
how
net,
much. Think about how much content they have.
I mean, yeah, that's the other thing is they've got years of content before viral was even a thing.
Yeah.
decades.
Yeah. And I mean,
Of almost just
I mean, I guarantee you, most of those are all Steve Harvey.
No, every one of them was Steven.
Steve
Yeah,
Harvey
because
does
Louis Anderson
Yeah.
wasn't funny enough to do that.
Louis Anderson.
I'm Louis Anderson. What are you talking about?
And then you had Richard Karn, which
Richard Karn was gross. Then.
like not. I mean, he's funny, but he's not. Steve Harvey
Richard
funny.
Dawson.
Richard Dawson.
I knew there was a Richard.
Kissing everyone.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Like I do
I'm
like.
pretty sure he grabbed a titty in a show.
It was a different time though, Cameron.
It's true.
It's still.
Sexual harassment.
I don't know
is a thing that happened.
I don't know if
Casually
grabbing a
let it
titty is still like at any time was like.
No, it never should have been
Are
okay.
we reaching a place where it's going to be appropriate to start doing it again?
I hope not.
We're like now the women are wanting it.
Here's the thing. Okay.
That would be weird.
Okay.
I've talked to a lot of women that like are weird like that.
That's cool.
They want to be. Oh, it's so weird. I don't like that.
Like I've been in several relationships with women who
Real quick, I just want to specify that none of the women that I know that watch the show right now, I'm not talking about you, so don't message
Yes, he
me.
is. Don't reply to you.
Michaela, I'm not talking about you.
Michaela, why do you gotta like being roped?
Don't do that. I know her boyfriend.
so
Her daughter.
So I understand. Like I've been in relationships where the girls I've liked were into alternative things, if you will, as to BDSM and things of that nature, which at this point in time isn't necessarily alternative, but
Nowadays, it's
no, you're fucking vanilla. No.
I'm being called vanilla.
Exactly. But you know, like
If you just like missionary, it's like why are you having sex?
I'm just like looking into the person you
for the sole purpose of procreation,
Yeah, exactly.
God's intended purpose.
I've already done that. I'm done with it.
You look me in the
I
eye.
don't want to, if I have another kid, I'm no, okay, I won't say something that bad, but I don't want another
Well, you'll
kid.
sparring kick him.
Why?
But so
I'm just kidding.
girls who enjoy being somewhat viewed as a commodity, being viewed as
An object?
an object. There you go. And for
Disclaimer: not the common opinion.
like
Say that.
no, not like it's not a it is a kink. There you go.
Yeah.
Going so, but I've also had girls who would come up so they wanted to be groped in public, but not like overtly like you're
They want this gay action.
like with me like they
not
wanted
a stranger.
No, not a stranger.
Okay, so we're talking about stranger.
No, not even a stranger.
I'm talking about Steve Harvey.
No, I'm just saying, even with someone who I have expressed that type of behavior towards, and jokingly received that type of behavior, like I feel awkward.
Awkward behavior, but like in public.
Yeah, I feel awkward when I get my ass grabbed or ass slapped. It makes me feel.
I feel awkward when it happens to me because it's out of character of my wife.
Yeah.
Every now and then,
Stop.
At work.
some random stranger in the laundry.
So I can only imagine how awkward I'd feel if Steve Harvey or just a complete random stranger
Right.
were to do that to me. So Richard Dawson doing that.
He gets every female that was on that show. On the lips.
He wouldn't have survived past 20.
No.
I'd say 20.
Oh no, he would have been
No,
canceled.
he'd be canceled
What
real
are you about to do?
Real quick. Like,
He leans in for a kiss and gets canceled.
Like, if I watch an old episode, I'm like, oh, God, it's so weird.
If Ellen can't be a bitch to her coworkers, and you can't kiss people on the show.
No.
I don't know why you can't be a bitch to your coworkers. Like,
Remember what I talked about
no, I know Ellen's
the show?
like, was under some fire for that, but like,
She's under a lot of fire, which she
like
kind
I'm
of.
a bitch to you.
I mean, that's true. Yes.
Like, I'm
Alberta cancel culture.
Cancel this guy.
like, I'm an asshole to you sometimes just for absolutely no reason. But that's just how I am. Like, and that might just be who she is, and people just don't know it well enough to like.
Here's the thing. You're not telling him to get a latte for you 6 different times because it was messed up every fucking time.
I do want to say though, it's just like
Would you even drink a fucking latte?
this sound okay. This is gonna sound bad, but like
vanilla ice coffee,
like,
extra cream.
I feel like at a certain point, like, because the people that are complaining, I think were interns. I can't specify that, but I think they were interns.
Interns are fucking grunts.
I was going to say, like, it feels bad saying this, but like,
Sure, they are.
but you have to go. I think this is an old school
not even
thought, but you have to
getting
go
paid.
through the gauntlet.
You have to go through the gauntlet to an extent.
Yeah.
I don't think.
But at the same time, like-
I think they just feel more privileged. They feel like
Like, how do you? Okay, so if you were at a job and some random, like, some new guy comes in, you kind of treat him like shit at first.
But also, I guarantee
You make them do the shit work first.
This is
You
okay.
make them do the shit work. I don't care who you are. If you are training the new guy, you make them do the shit work.
This is what I think is what
I do every time.
What I think is what happened is that somebody new felt like they were being treated well, so they got a little bit too comfortable, and then they got put in their place, and then didn't like that they got yelled at.
Well, here's
as
the
an
problem.
intern, it's
Here's
not
the problem
being
with
paid.
the Ellen situation is like a lot of it is like
Are we even-
a friend of mine said. So it's like a game of telephone. Like something got a little.
Well, no, there are people that
along
it
the way.
happened directly to that complained about it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
again,
there's
I
gonna be
feel
some
like it was-
in her level of work, in her line of work. There's gonna be that
Well, also,
at some point.
anyone that tells
I mean,
me
look at Christian Bale in one of those movies. Well, I can't even remember what movie it was.
I know exactly. I
He
remember
screamed.
You're in the fucking camera,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, he screamed. I mean, it's gonna happen.
I bet that was
because
just-
everyone has their bad days.
Well, not only that, the actual story is it was like their 17th take, and then in this take, someone walked in front of the camera, and he's like, "You walked in front of the fucking camera."
Yeah.
He's tired of doing this take, and then the guy just walks in front of it.
Oh, well, no, that can be
But
infuriating.
if you're hearing it from the person who got yelled at, you're not hearing what they did wrong. They're not going to tell that part of
And
the
everyone
story.
that tells any story is going to exaggerate their story.
They're
I'm
not
not saying
the
they're
other
not
person
right.
had. They're not going to be like, "Oh, well, I stepped on her toe and kneed her in the vag."
Yeah,
But she yelled at me for not getting the coffee right.
only enough people will be an even enough person to be like, you know what, I kind of went overboard, or like you almost never hear a story of someone be like, you know what, I was kind of in the wrong. Initially, I was like really angry, and then I realized like I kind of did things in the wrong. You never hear that. You always hear like one side's wrong, one side's right, and it's just like, and they always like, no matter what story you tell,
If
it's
I
like,
got in trouble for that, I would do this thing where it's called "Yes, but," or "Yes, I was wrong, but they fucked up." And they kind of deserved a little bit. I might have got a little too far, but they deserved a fraction of what I gave them.
And I got into an argument with a coworker on Friday.
Because I don't take full responsibility for anything.
On Friday, I had done. It's true. I had unloaded an entire delivery truck on Thursday, and because of my injuries, like that killed my body on Friday. So I woke up Friday, and I was immediately in pain, and I go to work. And we were super busy, and then immediately, like, one person wasn't going to be there, then a second person wasn't going to be there, and then someone was late, and then a fourth person wasn't going to be there. And the next thing I know, like, my manager comes in, and she's the only one, like, running in and out of the building, and then she comes in, and she just goes off on me. And then at the end of it, like, the entire thing she was yelling about I didn't do something. The thing was already done in front of her. Mm-hmm. And then, because she was angry, very few people in that mindset of being angry will go like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm in a really bad mood. And I told her, I looked at her like, listen, you're saying this because you're really tired, you're really overworked, and you're really upset. And she's like, no, I'm not. And then no, it was like 2 hours later, she comes up to me, she was like, listen, I'm tired, and I'm upset, and you're in pain, And what kind of pissed me off, I was like, whoa, don't add me into this. I was doing in pain. I was doing everything I could for you.
See,
I was like,
that's what
don't. I hate when people are like, oh yeah, but you were in the wrong too. It's like, no. I was correcting the wrong that you started. Don't be like, oh no, we're both in the wrong.
This is where
don't put me on
people are
equal
better than me.
ground.
I would never apologize for how I acted.
See,
Never.
I was
You
always.
can ask my wife. We'll fight about some dumb shit, and I will never apologize for how I acted.
So,
she'll be like, "Can you just say sorry?" I'm like, "Fuck no."
I
can be completely in the wrong. I will not apologize for it.
I try to put myself into the mindset now, because I used to be the guy that, like, anytime something would happen, I would just lie and say, like, oh, no, I didn't do that. And I would just put it off to somebody else. And I'm really trying to make the change of now, like, even if I do lie, I immediately try and be like, listen, that was a lie. I'm sorry. I did that. And I try to calm down.
Here's why I don't apologize for how I react. And, like, when my wife's like, can you just apologize? And I say, fuck no. I want to apologize. Because why should I apologize for how I felt? Right?
Because you're being a dick.
I don't care. That's how I felt. Why should I apologize for how I felt? Because I don't want her to. I don't ask her to apologize for how she feels. She could go off on me, and I'm like, whoa, settle the fuck down. But I will never say apologize to me for that. No, there's no reason for that.
Well, you shouldn't have to ask somebody to apologize. If someone realizes they're in the wrong,
you should not have to apologize for how you feel ever. You should never have to apologize. Even if you're unjustified for how you feel, you should not have to apologize for how you feel.
Every argument, even if it's emotional, has deep roots to something that can be factual, which means somebody
exactly. Therefore, you do not have to apologize for that.
Unless you find out that you're wrong. If you find out that you're wrong, you should apologize.
It doesn't matter if you're wrong or not.
Yes.
If you're wrong, I'm going to go with.
If you're wrong, you should apologize.
If you're wrong at the time you thought you were right, you felt strongly about that. You should not have to apologize.
But you should apologize afterwards. Be like, listen, I realize that I'm in the wrong now. That's how you.
That's not an apology. That's just stating a fact. You're not saying sorry, I was wrong. You're saying I realize I'm wrong right now. I realize I was wrong before. That's not an apology. That's saying I realize I'm wrong. I'm not apologizing for how I reacted when I thought I was right.
Follow Karen for more amazing marriage tips with the eye rolling meme, the eye rolling emoji.
You know, who's that?
What do you think that is? That's Dad.
Oh, that's her.
I don't think he listens to himself. I completely agree to that. Honestly.
No, I don't agree.
So you just said that even if you're wrong factually, if you believe you're right, you should not have to apologize.
No, you can admit that you're wrong. That's not an apology. That's not an apology.
Because I
don't have to apologize for how I felt when I thought I was right.
Okay,
I can say I'm sorry. I'm not going to say I'm wrong. I was wrong when I thought that. But I'm not going to apologize for how I felt.
So you're saying what should happen, though, is that you're not apologizing for your emotions. You're apologizing for the fact that your emotions were rooted into something that you're wrong. And instead of looking at it factually and going, oh, wait, I'm wrong, instead you brought emotion into it and you created an argument.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to apologize for the emotion. I'm going to apologize for the fact.
You can apologize for.
I want to apologize for being. I'll apologize for being wrong.
You're the next one.
But I won't apologize for how I felt when I was correct.
All right, stepping up.
Bring it. Let's do it.
You don't have to apologize for your emotions.
I don't.
You don't. I'm not telling. I'm not saying that.
I never will.
But you don't. You're not necessarily in control of your emotions because your emotions can change. Your behavior is what you always can control. And if you acted in a way that was less than desirable, then you should apologize.
Yeah. If I was wrong, I'll apologize. If I acted on emotion, I will not apologize. That's my emotion. I'm allowed to have it.
But that's your behavior. Your behavior is
my behavior is based on my emotion.
Your emotion.
I'm allowed to have.
Your emotion.
Am I allowed to have my emotion?
Your emotion affects you, and you're totally allowed to have that. Your behavior affects others,
which is based on my emotion, correct?
No. It is based on your emotion, but your behavior affects other people.
So if I yell at someone, "Come a fucking idiot," I can say, "Look, I was wrong," but I stand by what I said.
You can say that. But
okay, that's all I'm saying. I'm not apologizing for how I acted. I can apologize for what I said.
You should
apologize. I'm not apologizing for my emotion. That's all I'm saying. I know. I never
See, there you go. So you say you can, you just don't.
I just don't. Oh, no. You literally told me earlier I'm an asshole. I know.
Yes, but you could not be.
You could
not be. I'm not being an asshole.
Well, why is that? I think that's for
fun.
him. Why is it fun?
And like when you make your wife mad, and then you know you're doing it because you like being an asshole, do you not feel bad for being an asshole?
This is where therapy probably would come in handy.
Yes.
I think we both like doing it to each other.
No.
I think she likes pissing me off just as
No,
much as I like
I
pissing
think
her
you
off.
make her mad, so in response, she's mad and then gets mad at you.
I don't know
I
if
think
that's
that's
true.
what I guarantee you. If I sat in your house for a week and I just didn't intervene anything, I just listened.
Okay, good.
I guarantee you, I don't want to be in your house for a week.
I can't do it.
Actually, you know what? You know what's funny is we fight maybe once a year.
I don't believe that because I've heard of at least 4 fights this year.
It's never like a fight. It's a disagreement that gets resolved in about 5 minutes. It's never a
I don't know.
full-on
I've heard you
fight.
talk about like 2 different arguments. I can't think of them right now. But I've heard you talk
full-on-
about 2 different arguments.
Yeah,
like,
arguments
like
are
2
one
weeks
thing.
ago.
A fight is totally different.
I think.
An argument gets resolved quickly. A fight can drag.
Are you yelling?
No.
So you're saying you don't yell in your arguments?
In our fights, yes. In our arguments, no.
Okay, so how often do you yell at each other in the house? And I mean like
Once a
like
year.
like volume. We're talking right now in the house.
Right now, like when I'm talking to you
Like,
right
like
now,
this volume that we are talking.
we
right
talk
now.
like this all the time because my wife has no idea what an inside voice is. So this is how we talk.
saying, like,
My oldest daughter gets it from her. This is how we have to talk because no one can hear anything.
I would
Apparently,
say because like when I talk like this, like at this volume to somebody, and it's
this is your argument voice. This is my just normal conversation.
This is the voice where people say I'm intimidating.
really.
Yeah.
This is my normal
Oh
voice.
no! Like my yelling voice. I mean,
My yelling voice is way louder.
Have you
than
ever you've seen me mad a couple of times?
mad at me?
in
I don't think I've been mad. I don't think I've ever been mad at you.
Once.
For what? What did you do that I was so mad at you
It
for?
wasn't what I did. It was what I allowed.
Well, I don't think even are you talking about the party incident?
Yes.
I don't. I was mad at the
You were
situation.
irritated because you were mad. You were tired, and we woke you up.
But that's
And you were mad at the situation that I was supposed to be in control of.
you've never seen me mad. Then that was me.
You never see me mad then.
Okay, then, because like that was me
I think I've
definitely.
seen you mad.
No, I don't think you have.
When with the whole cage incident.
no.
dog cage
No,
incident?
that wasn't mad. I mean, that was mad, but that wasn't like mad. That was
I
like...
mean, that was to the point that we were talking about some weird stuff about doing something.
No.
About doing something that I can't talk about.
How I talked to the cop? Yes, that was mad.
Yes.
I call that cop a fucking idiot. And I stand by it.
And the cop came to the house, right? Because I was.
No, that wasn't the same cop. No,
That wasn't?
remember when
Okay.
me and you rode up to the police station?
No. Before that.
I was mad then, but I didn't like talk like I was mad. I was pretty calm.
So
When we got to the police station and I talked to the actual officer in the police station,
yeah.
that was me mad.
Yeah,
I don't ever talk shit to a cop, and I was talking some shit.
I didn't go into the police station mostly because that's one of those things where like again in that situation.
That's a story we're not going to reveal on the air.
Yeah, no.
By the way, that is not
no.
something I'm talking
That's
about.
something that.
No,
That's one of those
not
things
even
that
is.
like it's not even bad. It's just something that's so personal.
Yeah,
that I don't
it's
want
very-
to talk about.
Understandable. Understandable.
Yeah, like oh god, that situation. So, that's one of those weird
Thanks
things.
for bringing
dude.
that up, by the way.
That's
I'm going to be real riled up.
well, that's one of those weird situations for me where like I feel super. Yeah.
I don't.
You look at me like I'm
No,
over it. I'm over it.
I have things. I have
one
things
of
to
those
say,
situations
but
where,
like
like,
I don't want to say on the podcast. So
It's one of that was one of those weird things. Like again, when I talked about like I had a lack of empathy, like I could see, like I saw what was going on. It's not that I didn't feel bad about what was going on, but I saw that you were in the right and she was in the wrong because like shit was going crazy. But like again, like when everyone's getting angry, and I'm just sitting there, I'm like straight face. I'm like,
No, you
I didn't know how
didn't
I-
see me mad that day because I was contacted by our dad to tell me to calm down,
it was weird because
and I
Calm
said,
down.
"Fuck that."
I don't even remember
down.
I went to the
Don't-
police station with you. I think it was just for.
No, you did.
No, I said I don't remember why I went with you because I didn't drive.
moral support.
I know you. I told you. I said, "Get in the car. We're going."
I thought that was weird.
Get in the car. We're going to the police
That's the only
station.
reason.
Because like the police station was
I said,
like
"Come on."
a couple blocks away,
Yeah, it wasn't that hard.
and like I didn't go into the police station, so I literally just got in the car
No,
between.
you went with me.
No, I didn't.
You were inside with me.
No, I said
Yes, you were.
I've never seen the inside of a police station. I will swear up and down to this
You were
day.
inside with
Lucky
me.
man.
No, I remember. I vividly
I've
remember
been
sitting
inside
on
of a police station twice. One was for that, and the other one was to spray for some
I
flowers.
100%. I was in
I
your
sprayed
passenger
myself,
seat
which is so
car.
weird. Like, why would we care that much about
And the reason I remember being in your passenger seat car is because I was
want to
eating
get
your
bit by
Mountain Dew
spiders? I
spiders.
don't give a shit.
Why
My
not?
spider.
You don't want to get bit by a spider.
I'm not a prisoner,
Yeah.
so I don't care what they get bit by.
Why not?
I almost had a spider bite my nutsack.
That is wrong. They can get bit by
I
a
think I
spider.
told that story about the nutsack spider.
Nutsack? You got your nut?
Okay, you can't just throw a fucking wrench in the system and expect us not to just
First
blow
off,
by it.
I almost explained it. You guys weren't listening.
Nutsack spider? Was it like a brown recluse that bit you?
Yes. No. I was talking about how
I got bit by one too.
I was talking about how I almost had a
Mine-
spider bite my nutsack.
Oh, almost.
When I was in boot camp,
Oh, well,
because
that's not-
originally I want to talk about
okay.
boot camp because when you're
It's almost. Who cares?
because when you were talking about like yelling voices, like my yelling voice, I got called a demon in boot camp. And that sounds like a cringy thing to say. Be like, "Oh yeah, I was the demon." No, I legit.
demon.
No, I
Demon
legitimately.
needed to clear his throat.
No, because when I yell, my voice gets very like.
It crackles. It breaks. Yeah, it breaks.
No, it doesn't break.
You tell me your rasp doesn't become more prevalent?
No, it gets into it like a deep. I don't know. It sounds douchey to say. It gets into like a deep roar.
Are you telling me he's screaming highs for fucking Infinite Annihilator over here?
No, I scream in lows.
He's screaming in highs.
My-
Spiders.
No. When I like really scream, like when I was in boot camp and you had to scream.
You told me the spider is in the porta potty.
Yeah, in the porta potty, I burned
you
so strong to my nuts.
you actually explained
I
it
slapped
on
my
the podcast.
Yeah, and I slapped my nutsack, and I ran out with my pants down with my nuts out, and the drill instructor was just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "A brown recluse lay on my nuts." He was like, "Just pull your pants down. Are you okay?"
That's when you can just scream, butts out, nuts out.
Butts out.
But no,
Because in order for the nuts to be out, your butt has to be out.
yeah, we were paying.
Really though?
I mean, if you're taking a shit, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, when we were
I don't think he's gonna just pull up the backside and run out with his nuts hanging out.
I mean, maybe he was taking a piss. He dropped his nuts
no,
on the
I was taking a
front.
bullshit. And I was looking at.
He's sitting to take a piss.
No.
You lied.
I was hiking. I was hiking a 7K hike.
So he was chafed. So he was sitting to take
tired.
a
I
piss.
was chafed and my legs hurt. Listen, you find an excuse to sit down in boot camp, you fucking sit down.
I have no level of reference, so I can understand that.
And it's to the point where, like, if you touch ground with your
If I
ass,
eat
your
a full
eyes
meal,
close.
if I eat a full meal, I get exhausted to the toilet already, so I might sit.
But no, so the whole thing was like, the situation.
Oh, I gotta take a shit. I just imagine you getting halfway to the toilet and then be like, I need to take a sit.
I need to sit down and take this pee.
Take that. But no, so, I turned on his notifications while I was looking on his
Oh, you just. Oh, yeah.
in the chat. But no, we were trying to pick a guy to do cans when we were for marches in boot camp, and I was sitting there, and like every time I screamed with like every fucking like force in my body through the diaphragm and everything, and they were like, Cavalier, do you want to do cases and so on? When I don't want to do cases, sir. He sounds like a demon. Like dead ass. 100% honest. That's
That
exactly what he
sounds like
said.
a real pussy that didn't even be in boot camp.
Oh no, he did. It was the guy that I sang through the wall lights.
sounds scary.
Because
Man, I don't
at
like
the time I was a squad leader, and this one crane necked looking motherfucker. He just had such a grabbable neck, and he was like,
Did you grab it?
yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. He loved you, too.
Oh, this felt. Oh, this is one of the
God
best.
didn't say, call me daddy.
This is one of the best feelings I ever had in my life right here. So I was
Oh,
saying,
God.
let me,
It's getting real erotic.
let me explain the story. We were saying,
Please go into every detail.
We had
Let
to
us know.
we had to clean the squad bay, and I was in charge of my squad. So I said, hey, I need you guys to clean these areas. When you're done, just report back to me. I'll be in the bathroom cleaning out the bathroom. I always took the shittier job. I like to do the things that no pun intended. That's a weird thing about me. I like to do the job that everyone hates because I know that if I do a great job at it, then it's gonna be the best thing everyone's ever seen. But so I'm
I get it.
like I'd like to clean like gutters and drains because once it looks good, I know that I did that. It looked horrible, and then I did that. I took the job that nobody wanted.
that.
Oh yeah,
That's the thing is people do.
People were like, "Oh my god, thank you for doing
even
that,"
have gutters
and it
in my
feels
house.
really good. But I told this guy, I was like, all you have to do is wipe the dust off the racks. Literally, like it was like open pull racks where like you just slide things on, and they just sit there. All he has to do is just fucking wipe them, and he refused to do it. And I said, the second time I walked out, and I forget his name. I wish I remembered. I would love to call him out and call him a bitch on air. This is one of the few people that I was like, I would love. It's like you're in boot camp to become a warrior, and you won't clean a rack. And I was saying, and this is like
There are some sick benefits that come from going to boot camp that I know.
I mean, you're telling me.
Or they're in boot camp and do stuff on computers. Like,
I don't care. You're joining the military to
if
be
they're
in
the
the
one does some
military.
kind of like IT thing in the military, I don't think they really give a fuck about being strong.
No, there's a saying. Every Marine is a rifleman. You don't get to not be a warrior in the Marine Corps.
Yeah, the Marine Corps.
I say that I was bitched for 2 years because I couldn't walk. I was literally disgraced because they're just like, you can't walk, you can't do anything. You're a fat fuck. Look at you. I'm not lying. I got called a fat fuck often, which is why like I'm so like I have such a mindset on my weight now because of that medication. I just got called a fat fuck.
They call me a lot of names.
Oh, they would get you to cry. They got me to cry.
I don't think you would.
They would get him to cry.
I don't know.
I don't know if I
Could you pass your PT test to get in?
Yeah.
Yes, easily. You
How old are you?
32. 31?
Oh, you can't join the Marine Corps anymore.
35, I thought.
I think it's 31.
I have a heart condition. There you go.
Oh, you can't. Yeah, no.
But you know, in all honesty, like it's weird. Like I might be fat and out of shape, but I can handle my own more than most people can expect.
Well, also like
I worked out with a dude that was like ripped, and he was like, "I'm impressed with how much you can take."
also military training, well, at least Marine Corps training, really almost has nothing to do with physical strength.
Mental?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you sleep.
I
Yeah.
am mentally tough as fuck.
The
I'm the rock in my mind.
My mind. My brain is so strong.
first time that you never get to sit down for like 48
I fool
hours,
everybody because I don't look
you
tough.
want to kill yourself.
I fool everyone because they're like, "Oh, this fat pudgy bitch." I'm like, "I'll make you cry, bitch."
I don't know if it's just because I'm related to you, but every time I'm like, your eyes just radiate aggression. So like, I can't imagine looking at you and be like, I can make fun of this guy. Like this guy's
What's
probably
funny is a lot of people think they can.
you have
fail.
crazy eyes. You have crazy man eyes. To be like, fucking say something. I have 9 things ready to say. And those certain people I talk to, they won't talk
I
to me
had
because
12.
they know.
I had 12 the moment you walked in the door.
There's people at work that won't talk to me,
bitch.
because like every time I see them, I just have such a new insult for them, and they're just like, I don't want to.
I'm just so quick on my feet when it comes to insults that like it doesn't matter what you say. You're not gonna hurt my feelings, but I will definitely hurt yours.
I think one day
It's just a matter of do I want to.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's like I don't really feel like.
I
listening
feel
to you
like a lot
cry.
of times that you and me talk, we make eye contact and we debate whether we want to say that one hurtful thing or not.
And I usually never do because I don't.
I just don't want to deal with the drama afterward.
I don't want to. Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah,
exactly what it is.
it's like I kind of want to see your reaction, but then again, I don't want to explain.
Like, I still care
There's a
someone
level
apart.
of comedy. There's a level I'll go to for comedy, but not that level.
I think we both know
Oh, yeah,
things that can hurt each other's
oh, yeah,
feelings, and we're
yeah,
just
for
like, we're just like, no.
And even the things that might hurt my feelings, I don't know if they'd actually hurt my feelings.
I think a lot of them
I
just
think-
piss you off a lot.
Because I have such that personality that I can just like let it like flow off my back.
I think
I might be pissed for like half a second, and then I'm like, I'm fine.
I feel like
Is it really worth getting
we
mad
could
about?
probably both say something that would probably like we'd be like, don't talk to me today. I feel like if you said there's probably a couple things you could say.
He won't spill the beans. He said, I have a feeling if you said, and then he's like, there's some things you could say.
Actually, you know what?
There's some things that hurt my feelings.
I'm trying to think because I don't think you could actually say anything to me that I don't say to myself.
I mean, it's probably the same thing with me.
Yeah, because I'm so critical of myself. I don't think there's anything that anyone can say. It would just reinforce my
I
thought
think that's just my defense mechanism. My defense.
defense mechanism.
Are we circling back into mental health land?
Apparently.
We don't have to. I mean, I could talk about it for days. But I could talk about.
I think it's just like I internally think all this stuff, but I don't like let it affect my personality or my well-being. But I already think the stuff, so when someone says it, it doesn't hurt.
Well, I think at the same time, a lot of it should be like you don't let it affect you because you know you're improving on it.
Oh, I mean, my goal is to just be better every day.
Well, yeah, I was going to say
Be
you should
better than
always
I was
try to
yesterday.
improve yourself.
So, I mean, no matter how great I am one day or how bad I am one day, the next day I'm not going to be that person.
But how well do you treat your mental health when it comes to that? Because when I picture you,
I don't know what you mean by treat. Like, I don't give it a cupcake.
No. What I mean is that, when I picture your mentality, when I picture myself
Think
in
it
your
would.
brain, when I picture myself in your brain, I don't picture you worried about your mental
You don't
health.
want to be in my brain.
I don't picture you really worried about your mental
I
health.
don't
that much.
worry about my mental health.
But I don't know.
I care less about it.
I almost want to say that you should, but I feel like if you don't and you feel good, then why should you?
Yeah, great.
Hey, if you feel good,
Like, I literally don't think internally at all. Like, I do as far as, like, okay,
I can relate to that.
I can't at all. Like, I spend
My shit's internal
all the
day.
time, 24/7.
I can't. Like,
That's the biggest problem. That's been the biggest issue in any like interpersonal relationship I've had in my life. Is people are like,
We don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, I told somebody the other day I live in my brain the majority of my day.
Oh, yeah.
I don't. I live in the now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't live in my brain. I don't live in the past. I live in the future. I live in the now. What's happening now is all I can change.
My brain is
I can't change the
nonstop trying-
future.
Yeah, my brain is nonstop trying to understand what's going on, why I feel certain things, why other people
Listen,
feel
I
things.
can't change the past and I can't change the future realistically, but I can change the now. So if I'm in a bad mood now, all I can do is make it better. If I'm in a great mood, all I can do is make it better.
Okay,
My
yeah.
whole goal is to get better.
So
no matter
it's
what.
almost no different then. It's just different.
But I don't live in here. I live out here.
Yes, but you're using
live out here
those
with you
mechanisms to better yourself as someone who
I do, but I don't. But you guys live. You guys live in here.
Oh, yeah.
You guys think in here. You
Dangerously,
guys,
yeah.
You guys stay in here
Yeah.
and you internalize it.
Yeah, it's painful.
I don't. I'm out here with you guys. I don't think about what's going on in here. I'm out here with you guys, and I'm enjoying every second of it.
But no, even every time you talk,
I really no. There's nothing. I think a lot, but I don't.
brain is empty, ladies and gentlemen.
What's crazy is it is, but it's not.
No, I totally like the thing is I totally understand who you are. I mean, okay, that is totally what's the word?
No,
Reaching. I understand the mentality that you have.
I've heard a lot of people that like talk to me and they're like, I wish I could be
No, yeah.
how you are.
Yeah.
Because you don't give a fuck about what's going on inside your head.
Mm-hmm.
You live what's going on outside your head.
This is where
And that's where I love being. I don't like being in here. This place is scary as shit.
this is where
Well, that's the thing. I love being in here because not only
you're understanding things.
not only is it terrifying in here, but it's also I have so much shit stored in here that I have been there out here for
What's
that I can
crazy
go
is
through and
It's like, okay, this sounds really weird, but I can like jump back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I had a past experience of something that happened, I can jump in here, grab that experience, and change it while I'm in the experience. It's like I live in the fucking Matrix. It's so weird.
This is a weird thing for me. Do you guys ever have the thing where like you have a past memory and then like sometimes you accidentally like act it out as like when you remembered you acted out?
Yeah.
I feel like
I don't
try to
act it
avoid-
out, but like I envision it in my head.
Oh no, I'll catch myself when I'm by myself. I'm physically doing the motions that I did in that memory.
But like, okay, so what will happen is I'll come up to a situation
stupid.
or a scenario that I've been in before.
Just a little bit magical.
We're crazy.
Like, I'll come up to a situation or a scenario that I've been in before, and I'm like, okay, this is how I reacted last time, and I didn't like how it turned out.
Mm-hmm.
In that exact moment, I can be like, this is not what I want. I can make a U-turn.
That's
I'm like,
dangerous.
I'm out.
That's dangerous because a lot of people.
A lot of people can't do that.
Well, no, I'm saying a lot of people. I won't say have false memories, but they manipulate so many scenarios in their mind
Well,
that
it's
when
not-
they actually go to talk about that's their reality now because they lie to themselves so often about it.
it's throwback to earlier. How we were talking about
Ferris Bueller?
No, I said. No, I said it's very slippery.
My day off.
But throwback, like I said, it's kind of like getting the one side of the story. Like I understand that my memories are my memories of the event. They aren't other people's memories who I enjoyed those
But
with.
it's not like a. I don't mean to interrupt, but like it's not like a memory. It's like, I mean, it is a memory, but it's like I remember.
So you're recalling the experience to
Yes.
use it to influence.
Yes.
No, I'm talking about I'll spend extensive hours reliving experiences that I've had in my own head.
No, I don't do that. When I'm coming up to a scenario that I know I've been in before, I'll be like, oh, that's the path I took last time. I don't like how
so
that
you
turned
remember a
out.
past experience that's similar to what you're about to go into, and
Yeah.
you're like, I don't want to do
I don't
that
like how
again.
that turned out. I'm going this way.
That's
It's like
that's
flipping
really
the
good to do.
No, that's healthy. That's the healthy way to go about it.
Supposed to do.
Yeah,
I
that's
went
what
this
you're.
way
That's
this-
right.
I went this way last time. I'm going this way this time.
That
People need to use that when they're arguing, especially with their significant
But
other.
that's the living in the out here.
Yeah.
that's 100%
When
healthy.
you're inside, you're remembering. You're giving yourself a false memory of what happened.
Well,
But
that's
it's not always necessarily a
Yeah.
false memory, but you can build up a memory that
It's
may
your
not have
memory.
necessarily
Yeah.
happened.
so
You've embellished in your own head.
so this is a legit issue because again, I lived in my mind ever since I started my medication when I got into the Marine Corps. I couldn't do much with my hands, so I did everything in my everything I was going through. I did in my mind, and I did a lot of inner. I don't want to say inner searching because that has such a bad note to it.
No, only because what's the word? It's a taboo topic to talk, but don't.
Well, it's not even that. It's a lot of the people be like, a lot of again the astronomy people.
Yeah.
It's like I looked at my mind and they're like, oh yeah, I really am a Leo. But,
Oh Jesus!
I tried to understand.
It's self-realization.
I tried to understand why I'm treating myself this way, and it's because I hate the whole therapy talk of it all started when I was a child.
Oh God!
No.
Yeah,
It all started with it all started with my first injury in football, my left shoulder, and that's when it was my very first native connotation.
Show
of
the right shoulder.
But it was.
You'll remember that when the next time situation
It was my
comes up.
very first native connotation of something bad could happen to me, and then I was too scared to use that arm in football. And because every time I got into an altercation, I was afraid of this arm because it hurt all the time. And if I made one wrong move, I couldn't lift a gallon of milk with that arm for 2 hours. So I was
your left arm anyway.
I do.
You're right-handed.
I really enjoy the stranger.
Hey, I got you. See, that's the life of an ambidextrous man. Is
I can play pool really well with my left hand.
no.
I can't do anything with this hand.
So
I get better with it.
I eat, I draw, write, draw, whatever.
Some people have significant skills with their left hand that they don't with their right.
No, that's the thing. When I'm right-handed, is throwing. Anything that requires power and precision is right-handed. Anything that's dexterous and finesse is left-handed.
You know
I think all my powers on my left arm.
When I used to skateboard, I'm right-handed, right-footed. Played soccer. I kick with the right foot.
Well, what's
when
your
I
case with it? I'm thinking
Goofy.
skateboarding.
Right-footed forward is goofy.
Yeah.
That's how I skated.
I think it's
I
softball.
skated opposite.
You
skated
skated
reg?
softball?
Back.
You skated goofy or regular?
Yeah.
No, I was left-handed.
Isn't it regular softball?
I don't know shit
No,
about. I don't
no,
know shit about
it's
baseball.
fine.
I played t-ball when I was 5, and I played second base.
Softball? That's softball.
Softball. That's
fighting stance.
yeah, that's left. Yeah, that's left-hand forward.
Because
Yeah.
I thought
No,
softball.
I skated with my right foot in the back.
Yeah.
No,
Which is weird because that makes no sense.
But that's the thing is everyone thinks of me as a left-handed person, but I skated right foot forward. So, but the thing is yeah, I'm left-handed when I write. That's the first thing. People's like, "Oh my God, you're left-handed because you write left-handed." But I'm like, I throw right-handed.
Right, yeah.
My left hand has 10 times the speed, and sometimes it has better strength. But I
What's
think it
weird
has
is
less control over
when
it.
I think about
It
playing
hurts more.
when I
I'm
think about
drum
playing guitar,
left-handed.
I always do I always do this with my hands. My left hand's always way faster, but it doesn't right now.
But
It looks like
that's
my right hand's
the-
way faster, but usually my left hand feels way faster. But I can't pick with my left hand.
That's what, when I mimic guitar,
Well, my right
sometimes I
hand-
switch it.
My right hand feels like it'd be way
Easy,
better
Jimmy.
on the
You would think so, yeah.
on the neck.
It just
But I can't pick. With
No,
my
I can't do
left
shit. It feels nice sometimes.
because it's that precision thing where you probably have more precision, but then with the actual movement of moving the pick and
hand.
moving it,
Yeah, I
it's
can't.
just
I have no rhythm with this hand.
You know what's weird? I picture me playing a guitar like this. I don't play
I
a
know.
guitar like this. I play like this.
I don't. I always every time it's like
Yeah,
this.
it's regular.
It's
yeah.
just that's natural to me.
Yeah, it's so weird.
But
People
if
that
I'm
amazing.
doing air guitar in the car, this is always the hand I
yeah.
fretboard.
Well, if I'm listening to a song and I'm tapping on something, I'm playing the guitar as if it's on my right hand. I'm
But
like,
what's
I don't
weird
do
is
that.
my air drum, my left hand's the dominant one. I'm doing the faster stuff with my left
Oh no,
hand.
yeah. Because I actually play the drums. All my precision was my left hand. My right hand was
currently
my
play the drums.
what?
You do not currently play the drums.
No, I said I used to play the drums.
You said I played the drums.
I
He
played.
said when he played.
Yeah, when I
Okay,
played the
okay.
drums.
Okay, so I'm sorry.
ED past tense.
I'm trying to correct
Erectile
myself. Sorry.
dysfunction.
Yeah. You say erectile
Sorry.
dysfunction?
Sorry for how I felt.
You said he did.
No, yeah. My left hand was
That too.
my left hand was snare drum and it moved around a lot. My right hand was always hi-hat. Unless I, like drum solo, like going crazy. But yeah, right hand was always cymbals. Like right hand was power, like
Yeah.
loud, high pitched. Left hand
Yeah.
precision.
This is definite power.
I
I can't even throw, like, if I throw left-handed, it looks,
it falls flat.
it looks so unnatural. I'm like, eh.
I don't mean to sound sexist, but a lot of women I see throw with like their dominant hand throw like that. I don't see many that can throw a football well. I think it's
Like,
weird.
even shot put would look weird.
Yeah, I remember. I
I've never
love
thrown
shot
shot
put.
put.
You never thrown shot
You
put?
put it against your
I
neck
didn't
like
do
this.
track.
What? You didn't-
I loved it. It was such a He-Man thing. Shot put, I did discus. Discus felt like a bitch.
I did football and soccer. That was all I did.
I did
Football, soccer, wrestling.
track.
Oh, I love track and
I
field.
didn't
Except
look
when I
good.
hurt myself on the
I
hurdle.
didn't like
All,
moving tight. so
all I did was
wrestling.
shot put and
I
discus.
should have shaved my legs for track and field because like we always had the long tube socks and my hair always came out with tube socks.
I always wanted
Shit, man.
to do pole vault. It was like a personal dream, but I was always fat.
Heights.
I was
Who now?
always fat.
Heights scare the fuck.
I'm still heavy.
Go get a pull.
To go get a pole.
You're
gonna do
like 4 inches taller than me. So I don't want to get into
You're very
I'm
short.
5'5.5".
You're very
I'm
short.
6'2".
Yeah. So you're more than you're almost a foot taller than me.
Good math. I'm 5'10",
Nice.
Fucking
Average
short as
man.
shit.
average. But in height, that's it. Everything else is very tall.
People hear my weight,
Well,
they're really surprised.
Weight is
What's your
above.
thickness, boy?
I'm basically 200.
Nice.
Which is really no, that's not nice for my size.
I mean,
Doctor-
you're working on it.
Well, I'm also like really wide and beefy. I have a lot of muscle, but then also I have like a little bit of belly fat on top.
Well, that's if I were to get into actual weight training,
If
I'd
you
turn
got-
into a fucking gorilla.
Yeah, if you got beefy, that would scare the shit out of
I'm
me.
almost 200. I'm 285 pounds. You son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
but you're
Shut the
taller
hell
than me.
up.
You're average.
Do you know? Okay, here you go. When you moved in with me in 2010, I was 315 pounds.
Jesus
I was-
Christ.
I
I
think it
remember
was-
you were skinny.
I think I was 200 then.
Well, even when you got married, I had started to lose because that was like
I
after.
got fat when I got married the first time.
Okay, I'm gonna be.
Woo!
I'm gonna be a
That was the
hey,
first mistake that you never recovered.
So
It didn't help that I shaved. That was a mistake.
Oh, yeah, that was bad.
I never should shave.
never showed the chin.
I'm not one to talk shit on people who are large because
I was a fat boy.
here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Sally said no wrong, and then my mom said just a dumbass.
Wait, what?
Shonda Cavley, he ain't wrong. I don't remember what that wasn't.
I did
recently.
so from a long time ago.
That was a while. And then my mom just said just a dumbass.
Yeah, well, so
Shonda,
she-
she's talking about you or me though.
either one. She's
right.
Also, she's also.
I mean, yeah, she made me, so anything I am is a part of her.
Yeah.
So my dumbass is like half her dumbass.
So-
it's made into a
No,
quarter.
half your dumbass is her full dumbass.
I accept that. Yeah.
No,
All right. I
I
want to
hear
take.
people yelling and I don't like it.
I don't think it's your kid.
It's us. It's us yelling. It's fine.
No, it's over there. I don't like it.
Well, yeah, because there's an entire playground right there.
Yeah, there is. Well, it's a
fine.
park, not just a playground.
I've been waiting for that second train.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Rewind.
You said that like a Jew. You said,
Speaking of okay, I'm gonna go into that story.
do rewind?
There's a rewind story that I am going to tell that I am not a fan of, but you go ahead with your story.
well,
That's fine. So, at your large point,
Which is, I feel
like you.
I feel like I was larger then than I am now.
No, you were much larger than
But I
that.
don't think weight wise I was.
Well, the thing, you look good. Like you're a big guy, but you look like a healthier big guy.
And you
Great.
work out with muscles.
But
You work out with
I
weight.
work out with
You work
I
out
don't
with
work
weight.
with a guy named Muscles.
so
muscles, we do
we're going like I said, it's not going to be because then there's another point in time where I saw you and I was like, damn, Cam's looking good. So because when I was working at the Hard Rock and you came in and you were when you were doing pesticide stuff when I worked at the Hard Rock.
Oh yeah, dude, I lost a lot of weight when I worked there.
So, but anyways, so rewind. So
I went from working from fast food to carrying 40 pounds on my back all the time.
so when you were heavy and not taking care of yourself, to me personally,
Yesterday.
Is a personal victory.
you looked like
You're like, yes.
Grimace from the McDonald's
I'll take it.
ads.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's all. That's what I saw.
I would have preferred hamburger. Like,
No, it was
You don't get hamburger.
it was
I was big.
it was the perfect
Pear.
full body pear shape.
What's funny is like I still thought even then I thought it was like I still look pretty good. I was still wearing like sleeveless cut off,
fitting stuff.
like sleeveless cut off ones that I wore when I was skinny in the band playing the shows when I was really skinny. I was still wearing those.
Oh, I know.
As if it was like,
Oh, I know.
it was like, yes, I'm fine wearing. No, I was not fine. I looked at a picture and I was like, why did I put that on?
Dude, that's fine. If you look at any picture of me from 2010 compared to now, you're gonna be
I
like,
remember I looked at the video that we played at the tree, and we did.
I don't have no hair. Yeah.
I didn't realize. I didn't know that.
This is what happens when you turn like old and white.
No one with a cavalry male blood has ever lost their hair.
I'm 1 year younger than you.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, no one with a
This
cavalry
is only from my haircut. Like,
no male from our bloodline has gone bald, I think.
You know, here's the thing though, is in my experience,
Which is weird because I'm the most different person, so I might go bald.
women have generally liked this a lot more than my hair previously.
If I wasn't fat, I
would
look
have
good.
the face for it.
If I wasn't
You have the face for
fat,
it.
I would look good with no hair. But I'm fat, so it's like my whole head is small, but my body's big.
I don't know why.
But no, I went back. I remember I watched the video when we played at the tree, and we did. I can't remember what song we played. But
yeah.
you came up to sing,
Oh,
and I was like, "He's big."
That was probably my
You were
largest.
big. Yeah, you
the
were big.
largest I
It was
ever.
fun to play that.
No, that was
show.
great.
It was great. I was like, he's big. And what's crazy is I watched the video and I was like, I don't remember him being that big. Like just seeing him day to day
Yeah.
because I'm so used to
you're
you.
used to it.
And I was like, I don't remember him being that big, but he was like, you were big.
I was a girthy
Some
boy.
kids.
Well, yeah, that go. I was gonna say, no offense, but like with no hair, if you wore like a turban, you'd look like an Afghani leader.
I'm okay
I was
with
gonna say
that.
that goes along with the bloated.
It's better than looking like Grimace.
That goes along with
Hey, Cameron, I love you, and I'm sorry if that hurt anything.
I'm fine.
But it was grimace.
that goes on with the bloated ego of the idea of like the person that even though they're getting worse, they think that they're okay.
No,
when
you
they're not.
never realize how bad you look when you're like in your own eyes. Then when you look at a picture, you're like, oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no! I feel like when I stood
Dude,
naked.
trust me, when I still look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, I don't look that bad. But when I see a picture, I'm like, wow.
Well, when I first came home and I hadn't lost any weight and I looked in the mirror naked, I was like, look at this fat fucking idiot.
Well, that's your
Like,
mistake. You don't ever look at yourself naked. That's not bad.
No,
bad,
yes.
bad.
When
do.
it changes, you do.
I do.
I don't. I never look at myself naked.
If you did, you would probably make the biggest change of your
I
life.
feel
And it's
ashamed of
like, I don't-
myself in 2 ways, and I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, that's the point. You look at
I'm
yourself
like,
like
he's fat and he has a cheese wheel.
So
that makes
I
it
just
harder to become what you want
I
to
can't
be.
change the cheese wheel though. That is what it is.
I mean you can.
People-
I can't.
No, because weight affects that too.
girth and no length. Like, I don't know
Yes,
if you can change
yes, because you get fat deposits that lay around your cock.
Dude.
That's
I
wrong
He said
with that.
no.
That's
No.
your fact.
that. He's
I'm
a
a-
cock.
no, it's like with as a man who was once previously
said-
fat.
Unironically fat cock.
Yeah, to who went
No,
to
I know that losing. They say that every 10 pounds you lose gains an inch.
of look. I mean, because like trust me, I was able to use everything that was there before.
Yeah, it's all
Gotta
there.
move some other way.
But
Push some stuff back.
like I said, now like I was never like ashamed of my bod because I've never been that type of person.
Right.
But
I'm not ashamed of myself.
like
Never will be.
Type of person.
there are a lot of you could definitely look on the internet and find pictures of me naked now.
Can I? Can I go on the internet? Which is a beautiful.
No, you're not gonna find me like that. But the thing is like once I like looking naked now, everything looks better. Everything like I'm to the like I like taking pictures of myself.
And it's a proud moment. You're like, I did this.
The fact that I can still see it when I look down.
That's proud moment. That's probably
That's all I need.
Okay.
As long as I can see the tip
I do
while I'm
like
looking down, I'm fine.
Onto the topic of being fat. I'm really getting tired of the whole like anti-fat shaming movement. I don't think people should be ashamed of being fat, but people shouldn't be ashamed
Listen, fuck you.
at
I'm proud
people
of my
getting
fitness.
skinny.
Don't be mad at anybody.
Those
for
people
one.
Not anyone.
Those people that have literally gone mad
fat,
at
be skinny, I don't
celebrities
care.
getting skinny.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what's your problem? Like you should see that and be like, I should do the same. You shouldn't look at somebody and then patronize them for the fact that they're doing something
You should
better
look
than
at someone and say, good for them. And then that's it. Like, who cares what you do at that point? Like,
I relate any type of understandable.
I think you should I wouldn't say I think you should be ashamed of being overweight, but you shouldn't be angry at people for
Changing who they are.
well that, and you shouldn't like if someone's worried about your weight, then you shouldn't shame them for worrying about their like you shouldn't shame somebody for being worried about you. Now if they're being like, God, you look like a fat fucking idiot, be like, hey man, you could say that differently.
Here's my thing. My approach on this applies to multiple applications in life, not just being fat, but like I said, as a once fat person, you can embrace being fat. That's totally cool. I'm here for it.
Also, don't pretend that's healthy.
I mean, yeah. There's like, if you're not actively eating and trying to do whatever, then you're not living a healthy lifestyle. But if you're gonna complain about something and you have control over it, then change the thing that you're complaining about. You don't complain about it, just change it.
Did you hear the COVID statistic about like 78 or 79% of all COVID patients were obese?
That I can understand that because it's unhealthy to be that. Like when I was large, I would get a sinus infection every 4 months. Like every season I would get sick. I snored. I didn't sleep. I had sleep apnea like crazy. This is interesting.
The other camera's just looking through the window.
Oh, he's dancing with his hand on a hip. He's looking great. No, when I was large, I was unhealthy, and it was. I was sick all the time. I ached all the time. I hurt all the time.
Yeah, because you have to imagine, like, your body's the same size. Like your skeleton isn't bigger.
No.
You just added so much weight onto your skeleton that, like, fat people have the strongest legs.
No, like, that was the thing.
That's a true thing.
Like, all of my weight loss really, like, I could talk about this for hours.
I would love to.
But rock climbing. Like,
one of my favorite things.
I started rock climbing 3 years ago. When I started rock climbing, I was probably 270 pounds. And that was the thing it was great. It was fun, but everything that I was like, I watched, YouTube, everything I watched that I'm taking in is like, I can't be at that level at my size. There's no way. It's
one of those things that feel like insurmountable.
Yeah.
Like it's so far away that you have no hopes.
So
I think there needs to be a lot more. He's pretending that a tiki torch is his penis, and he's humping it forward, and then he just stabbed it into the ground.
That's great.
I feel like there needs to be a lot more of people that are overweight that have the intentions of losing weight, and then posting their transformation. Too many people see, like, Chuck Norris level athletes that are working out, and you're like, well, that's not realistic for me. People need to see somebody like my size, like somebody that used to be 245, 5'5", average weight's supposed to be like 160. They need to see that go down to my goal, which is like 175, 180.
No.
And I want to be like muscle.
No, I wish that I would have, like, the thing is
that wasn't a thing back then.
No, I mean, it's not even that
much.
Well, it was, I was embarrassed to be as big as I was, honestly. I didn't really want to.
Yeah, a lot of people don't see it as a thing of like, other people need to see this to be inspired. People see, like, I don't want other people to see me in this state. I feel embarrassed of myself.
Yeah, like
I feel like I wore medium shirts for so long, and like, even looking at myself now, I'm like, I can't bear to wear, like, even though I can fit a small, and it fits, like, my arms and my body, I feel so ashamed because I'm like, oh, you can see my belly, you can see my love. I feel ashamed of my body, and a lot of people are like, you look really good. I'm like, no, I look like shit.
You haven't seen me in my prime.
You don't see me my prime when I played football, and, like abs, and then you see my pecs glistening with sweat while I did chest press, and Dad took a picture of that, I'm like, I'm gleaming. Like, you can see all of my muscle. Then I look at myself now. I'm like, if I exhale strongly, you can see you can see just this thing that goes over my.
If I stand or sit,
see, I hate.
exist, you can see my belly.
See, and then like me saying this in front of someone like you is like you saying that you're exhausted from a workout in front of me who went through military training. Where it's like you don't even know.
You don't even.
It's like
You don't even
know.
I hate doing that sometimes, and sometimes about how much pain they're in, and then I'm also in pain. Like, you don't even know about my pain. And, like, I
don't want to be a
I
one-upper.
forgot to do the one thing I was supposed to do when I went inside.
use the bathroom, you immediately smoke it and start doing weird shit.
Honestly.
No, it's supposed to make something. But
Oh, that's right. You were supposed to make something. Yeah.
I'll make it. Don't worry.
At some point.
I'll take a break and make it. Again?
I keep on forgetting that. I don't know why I bought this. It's goat,
I was wondering what that
it's
was.
goat milk lotion.
Ew.
Yeah, it feels really good.
Who was the first person that was like, let's milk a goat?
I think we were milking goats before we were milking cows, dog.
You think so?
That might actually be a thing.
I hope he's not pissing because there's a park right there. Oh, he's shutting. Okay. I hope he knows where he doesn't even know where the bathroom is.
I hope Shonda's sitting in there.
She's not even home. She left.
That makes sense.
I don't think he knows. I mean, it's not hard to find.
It's really not. I mean, you can kind of see it if you walk in the building road.
Just walk in the living room, you kind of see it. But,
Okay, well, that goes on to something that kind of irritates me is people that like.
oh, hey, you're going to talk about my house.
No. I love,
Okay, real
if I had your
No,
house,
just
I'd be happy.
I love my house. I love and hate my house.
I would love your house to be as a single man.
That's too much as a single person.
I have a
It's
lot.
too
I have a
much
lot
of
of things I want to do that I'm not actually going to succeed in, but I want to do them. Of like a music room, a studio, a weight room.
I would love to have a studio. This
I would love that. This isn't bad.
This isn't bad, but it could use an AC unit.
Actually,
Could really use
I
an
would
AC
go
unit.
as far as saying this is good.
It would be if
This
we
is better. This is better than other alternatives.
If
This
we-
is better than my house.
if we emptied it.
We got rid of a lot of the shit that your wife wants to keep,
No, it's not even that
which she's listening right now. So
It's not even that she
yeah.
wants to keep. It's like the microwave that's sitting over there.
Microwave. You don't need all this. Just get Christmas paper during Christmas. Like, just get rid of this shit. Honestly, it's for sale on Christmas. Why are you keeping it? Like, just get it every Christmas. It's not hard.
That refrigerator, we're only keeping that because we don't know if we want to buy the house. That
I mean-
toolbox we want to sell.
Honestly, this toolbox is a really good toolbox, but like, shit could be stacked on top of it better. Like that
Listen.
microwave box should be stacked on top of this, and then
I just
things
put it
on top.
there when I was moving stuff. I was in no organizational skills.
Yeah, that fridge could fucking go swimming with the fishes. It's not needed.
Well, I mean, if we move, then yes, it is needed. Because I want my refrigerator back.
Oh, it actually works.
Yeah, that
Those are broken
No,
things
it
that you
works.
guys just put in there.
It works. We didn't like it.
You don't need this many lawn chairs. You have a lot of lawn chairs.
We have a family of 5. We need a lot of laundry.
You have like 7.
Yeah.
No
No one
one's-
breaks. I won't buy a new one. I know.
You know, if you go camping, everyone just sit on the ground. Be with nature.
I don't want to do that. That seems terrible.
I really want to go into like a full survival like trip where like I bring almost nothing with me. But
Yeah.
I feel like I need to do a lot of preparation before that and get accustomed to that.
Yeah.
But I do want to do like a
I
one
like
trip.
the setup that your phone has for the show.
Facebook Live. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
I didn't think it would look that good. It honestly does
yeah,
look
it looks
pretty
really-
good.
I
It's
think-
like almost perfectly
It's
set.
like almost like we just set our actual camera up like
The
this.
TikTok one irritates me.
I hate it.
A couple times I leaned back and I realized like half
No,
me.
I hate it. I can't even see myself. Barely. I can see my head.
Barely, yeah. But like with TikTok, like doing that angle, doing vertical, it's impossible.
Yeah, you have to be.
It has to be like it has to be in the house.
It's because it's meant to be like right there in your face. It's not meant to be.
And like I don't like that it's not an option. But I understand that TikTok, like that's TikTok's thing, is like the vertical and like the black spaces on each side.
Yeah.
But I think that's like our thing is being inconvenient.
I'm gonna leave that open for a minute.
Okay.
Some air circulation.
Yeah, great.
And
Actually.
with you going, I need to use the bathroom.
No, it was that was a
Hey,
long.
you go in my fridge and make something.
You go piss in it. You want him to piss in your fridge?
No.
Go piss
No,
in his fridge.
you take your pee and take your pee and you go in my fridge and make a drink. 3 ingredients. Are we getting comments?
Heaven Davis said, "Why are you even live, even though no one's here?" And then after said no one, and then she left and then joined again.
Oh well, I mean,
You're here.
One
Yeah.
girl says, "Yo, hey Keith, what's up? It's good to see your message." And he says, "What's good, yo?"
What's good, yo?
That's good. Podcast. That's good.
And then no one posted since my mom said just a dumbass.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah, that's
dumbass.
fine. We don't have any viewers.
Well, see, here's the thing: is I'm one viewer.
Yeah. So what's it say? One.
One.
We've got 3 viewers.
Okay, so that's 2.
That's fine.
That's 2.
That's 2.
When me and him did a TikTok live, we barely got anybody.
Yeah.
That's hey,
It's like-
three's Two's better than
If
none.
one person other than the people in the room and my parents are watching, then I'm happy.
But I think it might be just.
It's probably our parents.
I don't think they're watching on TikTok.
Hey, we're doing it for the algorithm.
Let's say on TikTok.
I didn't look.
What is
Don't worry about it.
what's the concurrent like viewership for Facebook Live? I haven't done any research on that. To get like stars and everything like that, don't you have to have such and such along to become like a Facebook affiliate or something like that?
Do you get like the check mark?
Yeah.
I think you get the like 10,000 followers.
10,000 followers?
Yeah.
Can you get monetization though now? Through Facebook?
I think you have to be 1,000 to do that.
Because like I can't send you stars.
Because we're at a solid like 300.
Well, I mean still, but I mean I would otherwise I mean that's the thing is to get monetization like I'm not trying to talk semantics or anything like that,
Right.
but no, like I can't even.
Yeah, no, we're not in a place to do that quite yet. It's more of like we need people to start sharing stuff, and that's another problem. Is like interaction is not what it used to be yet.
Understandable.
Like we have 350 followers, but if I post something, we get like one like. So it's like people aren't interacting with
So
it.
hey, like if the 5 people who are in the live right now,
you know, share the
here,
live.
you know what? There we go. Check that out.
Yeah, share. You gotta share the live, like the live.
Yeah,
Interact in live.
Yeah, and just interact.
I mean, even if we don't get to your comment or anything like that, like at least it's helping us grow, and that's what we want is growth.
But at this point, I think we can get to pretty much every comment that we see.
Yeah, well, yeah. At this point, yes. But the a-hole over here was like, "Why are you even live on TikTok?" Because it's called exposure, dickhead. And that's what we're doing. So if you don't like exposure, get the fuck out of my life. That's all I gotta say.
Expose me, daddy.
Expose me. I like it. But I have the reason I told him to make something while he's in there because I have a game to play.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna do it when we come back, or when he comes back, not when we come back, because we're here.
We are here.
But I actually have 2 games. We haven't even got to either of them yet. The first game will be a guessing game.
Ooh.
Where one person has to draw something out of a hat and act out.
So we're playing charades?
In a way.
In a way.
But with noises. You can actually make noises.
Okay, so you can make noises.
But no charadeness.
So it's only noises?
Only noises.
Vocal charades.
Vocal charades. And I'm going to do my best to keep a tally. But I think at this point, we're all just going to take whatever he makes. It's just going to suck. I can already tell because he's diabolical. And what's funny is last time I made a concoction, it was gherkin juice. Oh, God, what was it? It was Louisiana hot sauce, gherkin juice, and oh my God, I can't even remember what the last one was. Oh, beef broth.
Beef.
That was our last concoction. It was fine until like that.
Until it wasn't fine?
It was no okay. I don't know if you watched that episode or listened to that episode. It was called Hot Beef Juice. Did you
Okay,
make
so
some?
first off, love the show, big fan.
Thank you.
Do you have any food allergies?
Well, actually, I didn't want to ask that. Do you have any food allergies? No, you.
I don't think I do.
Okay, make whatever you want.
Oh, what was the other thing? I had something to ask you.
Oh God,
I forgot what it was on the way here.
Damn it.
that was like a
Oh,
very
where are your
short trip.
shot glasses?
I don't have any. Just get some cups.
Okay.
Just even out the best you can.
I don't
This will be interesting. Yeah.
I don't know if you all at home can
Oh, I-
understand my level of excitement right now
Yeah, you're gonna
is
hate it.
diminished.
It should be ecstatic.
Oh, by the way, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
So I have a suggestion. The last thing we do on the show, we drink the drink with a touch of that hot sauce in it.
Can make enough for that though.
I will.
Okay.
I'm not excited. I'm just gonna be
Neither am
100%
I.
honest.
This is what makes this fun.
I mean, it's all about it. It's all about it.
Ugh. But before we do any of that, we're going to do another one of these.
We're gonna huff some more.
Yep.
Some more.
I don't even know what time we're sitting at. What time is it?
Let's see what our live is looking like. 2 hours live. Just hit 2 hours and 1 minute live.
Okay, cool. So we have like another hour before we'll be done.
Okay.
It's not bad. Might have some editing to work on. This, by the way, speaking of, this will not come out Monday like it normally does because I got to work on editing for the actual release.
The actual podcast itself.
Yeah, because I have to work out. I know because I'm looking at our microphone levels and they are all peaking pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of noise cancellation that I got to work on. So this will probably come out Tuesday. If it comes out Monday, then that just means I'm that much of a badass and you're welcome.
Tomorrow is Mother's Day.
Well, yes, my wife has to work, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Because everyone that she has working for her are high school kids that are their mothers are pissed that she scheduled people to work.
Oh, come on.
Right? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, she's a mom. Like,
she's a ma'am.
So she should be like a day off, but whatever. She's been wanting ferns. She's like getting really into plants.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, she loves it. She has so many plants now. Like, so one of the first Mother's Day that I was ever like with her or like together, I bought her a fake flower for Mother's Day.
Nice.
Because I procrastinated to the last second.
Hey, you were thinking on your toes.
And
give you an A for effort.
And we didn't have a whole lot of money then, so a fake flower was cheaper than real flowers. So I bought her a fake flower. It's still thriving in our window.
Of course.
A whole new house later. It went with us.
Are you ready for some cheesy throwback to...
Hey, quick question.
Yo!
Completely unrelated to the drink. Do you guys have any onions?
Get the fuck out of my face.
Why don't you look in the fridge?
Listen, your fridge is complex. Do you have any onions?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll keep looking. Unrelated situations.
Okay.
So, cheesy throwback to young... What's the word I'm looking for here? Hopeless romantic childhood, CK, right here.
CK, yeah.
So, in 8th grade, my very first serious girlfriend, we had been together for 7 months at this point in time. Mm-hmm. And in 8th grade, when you're together, it's forever.
It's forever.
That's forever.
Yeah, that's your soulmate.
Yeah, so Valentine's Day rolls around.
Most pressure ever felt on a man.
Oh!
Never felt by the woman. Ever. I don't think it is. Because men are simple.
Men are simple, but...
Give us a year or our annual BJ and we're good.
I'm sorry if it's only annual for you.
I'm just saying. That's good.
That's good.
That's all we need.
Hey, it's better than none.
Yeah.
Which, and you know what? I'm not going to, because I haven't been single for that long. But I've only been single for like 6 months. So.
I haven't been single in years.
Well, up until.
I don't want to be honest. I don't even think I could go back to dating ever. If anything happened with my wife.
Let me fucking tell ya about dating at 30 plus. No. Not dating was fun in my 20s. Well,
yeah, your 20s easy.
Dating at 30 plus. Granted,
sounds terrible.
It's a time.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: is you it's all done, especially in fucking COVID. It's all done through. It's Tinder. It's OkCupid. It's fucking Hinge. It's Bumble. It's whatever.
No, Hinges. I've heard of Bumble. I've heard of Tinder. OkCupid. Not really. I don't even know what Hinge is.
So, like, here's the thing: is like, in my experience with Tinder in the past 3 months that I've been, because I took some time off from it. I didn't want to.
Yeah,
it wasn't like it's like
take a little break.
Like. I wanted to focus on me, and now to the point where I'm like, hey, maybe I want some companionship, just to go do some cool shit together.
Right.
So here's the thing. It starts off pretty cool. You get a good little conversation going. You get about 3 or 4 days going, and then it's over.
You always have that question in the back of your head, like, do I want to keep trying to make it happen?
Well, that's the thing is, I'm to the point now where, like, really, I hate to sound like, I've dated a lot, I mean, I've been through a
So
lot.
you a whore?
No.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, yes, you've
yes, but no.
experienced me at times in my life where I was a whore. So yes.
I remember. Okay, we're gonna interrupt this right for
Here
a
you
second.
go. Here, just think about this one line right here. They're like the village tricycle.
Oh yeah,
Everyone rides them.
Oh yeah.
You just don't want to get
I
caught riding
remember.
it. Yeah,
one
I know exactly
when
what you're
I was
talking about.
living with you.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're
We
going.
used to be roommates.
I know exactly where
Casa
you're
de
going.
Cameron.
Casa de Cameron.
Oh, it was great.
It was a time.
It was a
It was a
time.
time of debauchery. It was a time of, I would say, somewhat functional alcoholism.
I remember when new people would come over and they'd be like, "Whose house is this?" Cameron's. Which
What?
one?
Cameron. Cameron?
Both.
Both of them live here?
Both of them live here. You even thought about getting a sign that said.
Yeah.
But I remember you came home with one girl, and
Here's the thing: is I knew this was gonna come. I knew it was coming up.
I remember I was laying in bed. I don't even remember what I was doing. I think I was just playing like a video game.
Yeah, you probably.
And you opened the door and you were like, "Hey, so I have a girl over."
Yeah.
She was already in your room.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Just don't say anything." And you shut. I was like, "Okay." And you shut the door. I never seen her. I didn't see her that night. I didn't see her at all. And then the next morning, she was still there. And I was like, "Hey." Not what I thought she was going to look like. But at the same time, I was like, "Yep, I get it."
I mean, she was cute, but she was large.
Yeah, she was.
But she was cute, but she was large.
In my head, I said, I get it. Yeah.
I needed one.
We all got a slum.
You remember, you know what I was going through at that
Bro,
point in time.
I slummed 2.
Yeah. Like,
You saw 2. I slummed 2. Okay? I get it. That's why I said, yeah, I get it.
I get it. I got your back, dog. That's the thing. That's all that matters.
Like, I got it. I was like, okay.
No, trust me. Well, here's the thing.
And I made breakfast.
Yeah, you made breakfast.
Not for her.
No,
I made
you made breakfast.
She said, "Oh, are you making breakfast for everyone?" I said, "No." I said, "I'm making myself breakfast."
I'm making breakfast.
And she goes, "Oh." Like, I think you were still in your room, and she
Probably
goes,
so.
"Oh, are you making breakfast for everyone?" I was like, "No." She goes, "What are you making?" I said, "Eggs and toast." She goes, "For everyone?" "No." "Oh." I said, "Yeah. This is my breakfast. You can rely on him to make you breakfast."
I probably didn't make her breakfast.
I don't think you did. I think you like.
I'll probably shoot her out the door.
I think you walked out and said, "Someone walk you to your car." I was like, "Yeah, and a boy." Because you know what's crazy is back then that was probably what 2009,
Probably 2010, 2000.
maybe 2009. 2010.
I was probably 21, 22 years old.
and I just was like, "Is he wanting us to open the door?" Oh, you need to say that.
Hey, what's up?
It's getting dark. I can't see you at the window.
Yeah, we got so much light in here. It's like we're
Oh, I was
living.
expecting you to put it in one big. Oh no! We control. I don't like what that looks like.
I put a lot of effort into this. Do you want to know what it is, or do you want to wait?
No, we're not gonna find out until we drink it.
Okay. Well, I have to remember what the recipe was. It was. I cooked a little bit.
I've never looked at that.
I guarantee you, it. There's a.
Why do you make so much?
I'm not.
You said make enough.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, I was expecting you to put it in one big container and then pour it as we
Listen,
need it.
listen.
No, okay, I'll be honest, not much. Well, I put a lot into this.
I don't-
Physically, emotionally.
I don't plan on ingesting much of this.
You don't have to.
Good, because I'll sign up for physical pain. I'll sign up for a little bit of emotional pain. But your boy over here just does not do fucking weird shit going in my stomach.
I don't like the way it looks.
Nothing.
I haven't looked at it yet.
You don't want
Nothing
to.
in this can kill you.
Well, that's fine.
I don't think anything in this can physically hurt you, but
But
emotional.
it can scar you for life.
I don't even know where we were at before this happened.
Tricycles.
I missed a lot apparently.
Yeah, you did. We as a whole in the days of Casa de Cameron
Can I say it again?
went through some things that
Questionable in nature.
you just have to go through to get through.
Yeah.
Like these drinks.
No, that's
No.
no. It's like,
Okay, here's the thing. These drinks aren't going to force emotional growth upon me.
No.
Potentially.
No,
you
they won't. They won't.
could use this drink as a metaphor for something in your life and just not realize
The
it. Oh my God.
springboard to the future. We're
Yes.
I'm just
synergizing.
gonna go ahead and say no.
And that's why I'll be a
I've
better
seen
person.
this, and when coagulation happens,
Oh,
it's not good.
Oh, there's milk in there then.
No, there's not.
No,
That's
no.
what's worse. It coagulates without milk.
Oh, no, there's
It's not good.
No, it's one of those things that like it needs to be warm to dissipate, and because it's in a cold beverage, it doesn't dissipate as well. So it's a little bit more of a solid.
Bacon grease?
But no grease.
What are you doing?
I was busy. I'll explain later.
I should have made this.
I cooked a salad.
I cooked a salad.
At one point, I completely did part of your dishes, cooked a salad, ate
Oh,
something,
thank you
and
for
then
doing my dishes, by the way.
no, not all of them. I did like 2 dishes.
That's fine. That's more
I did
than,
our dish.
But
And then
I
used
used
it.
but
that's more than what I did.
I used it and then I put it back. I only washed it because I needed it. She didn't have any other cooking utensil. I put my heart and soul and some hatred inside this drink.
Okay, well, this drink comes with a game. And this game is what made that sound?
What made
What made that sound?
I said I was going to do my best to keep a tally, but really,
at this point, a couple rounds.
this is just for laughs, and we're all taking the drink.
So we're taking a drink of this drink?
Not yet.
Okay.
I feel bad for how much editing you're gonna have to do with all my mic fixing.
It's fine.
0.
No, because it like
I will have to do
watch,
some for
watch.
the actual podcast.
For the actual. I mean, you don't have to. You just post it as a live.
Yeah.
Just
So
be like, this is what it is.
you're gonna read a strip of paper that I cut and wrote because I couldn't get my printer working.
I was wondering about that. I never saw a big piece of paper. I'm like, I wonder what happened.
I cut it all into little pieces. So you're gonna look. Well, you're not gonna look. You're gonna keep your eyes up. You're gonna pick a piece of paper and you're gonna make whatever sound this object makes.
Fucking straight up. Oh, man.
And we have to guess it. And I can't even remember what I wrote, so.
So I can look at you guys.
Yep.
What the fuck? What does this make?
I don't know. You tell me.
So do we all get one first, or are we doing it one at a time?
No, we're doing one at a time. And you cannot tell. You can't tell the.
What kind of sucks is like you wrote them. So
I don't remember what I wrote.
How many?
I
did
know
you
a
write?
couple of them, but I don't know all of them. And you can't make motions. You have to just make the noise that it makes.
Think. What if I was this creature? How would I say?
Well, you just gave it away with this creature.
It's a creature.
They're all are.
They're not all creatures.
Oh. See, I didn't know the pretense of this.
Well, that's why I said object.
If I was a thing, what
You already
noise?
said creature. It's over.
That was the noise. Maybe a little bit more round. Like, no, I think that was just.
Do it again. Oh god.
This is my picture made. Just. I feel like it has no raspiness to it. Just pure sound.
Matt Damon in the movie Team America World Police.
The rule for this. I'm sorry. I should have specified. If you get the answer wrong, you have to take a sip.
Oh well, I feel
Okay, so
okay.
let's restart now, knowing that information.
Make your noise. That's weird that it didn't change from before when the rules were different.
That one. No, it's definitely that one. Just. I think that's actually 100% spot on. I want to Google this after you guys find out what it is.
Okay.
And no, not Patrick.
Here's SpongeBob.
Oh, I'm terrified.
I guarantee you, if you Google it, it will be almost like 75% of that noise.
75%.
75% accurate.
I have.
I'm getting a Snapchat. Who it is?
I don't care. We're not worried about
I've got
it.
nothing for this.
Do it again.
You know, I broke up. No, I broke on that one.
You broke. Okay. It wasn't good. Oh god. I got a lot more guttural.
I got a lot more guttural.
Yeah.
Giraffe.
Is that your actual?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Oh god. I want to see your face on this one.
Oh god. Why is there something on the side?
Listen, there was a mistake. I think.
Is there butter in this? Is there butter in this?
You know I got a heart condition.
You know I got bad cholesterol.
Yes, but not in the way that you think.
Did you melt butter?
Yes, but not in the way that you think.
Did you use a pan to cook
There's
butter?
sauteed onions in it.
Yeah. No, there was not. I couldn't find onions. There was sauteed leek and bell pepper. In it.
Leek?
Leek.
Where did you get leek from?
I don't know. It was in
There
there.
was a leak.
There was a leak, ma'am. See?
Oh.
Okay. It's not the worst thing.
I
Worked on that.
Oh.
I worked hard on that.
What the fuck is that?
You want me to explain it now?
No,
Or
I
if you want
don't.
to straight-
I don't. No, I don't want you to explain it at all.
I already ruined the whole cooking part.
I'm gonna go.
That's why I cooked the salad. I was hungry too.
It's a creature. Is it a terrestrial mammal?
Terrestrial mammal. So you mean like
That means
lives
a
on
bird.
land?
Yeah.
That means
It's,
yeah.
yeah.
Land mammal.
Yes.
I don't think we can give clues.
I don't think that's fair.
We didn't make rules.
You just said if you get it wrong,
I'm making,
you-
I'm making the rule now. No
okay.
clues.
Okay, no clues.
I think no. Can I say one clue?
No.
I think everyone should get one clue, and
don't
then
think so.
just to because
That's not fair.
none of us are
I
good at
didn't get a clue.
impressions.
Fuck that. I don't get a clue. I didn't get a clue, so fuck no.
You get one clue.
No.
Make you drink.
No, then you take a drink.
Okay,
For giving a clue.
I made it.
Wait for it.
No, that's
You're
good.
fucking weird. I don't like you.
That's unique.
It's unique.
Well, fuck yeah, it's you didn't.
tickles
No one
the
would fucking
palate.
drink that.
No. If you take a sip of it, it's actually kind of good.
No, it's not.
I'm
Don't let him
100%
lie to you.
no.
Don't let him lie to you. That's
Look,
fucking
look
gross.
me,
All right.
Look me in the eyes while I do this.
He's taking a second drink. Like, that's how fucking crazy he is. Like,
There's no break.
No
This is
break.
why I can't deal
No
with him.
break.
That's all right. Here we go.
Yes, it's a fucking
So yes, it's a terrestrial mammal.
Oh, now he said mammal. Now he's just.
No, he said mammal.
No, he said animal.
I said mammal. I didn't say
He said mammal.
Okay.
That's why I wanted the specification.
a hippopotamus.
Negative.
Fuck my.
Again, if you take
looks so nice.
take a sip and it's okay. I kind of like it actually.
We might need a bucket.
No, this is.
Take a sip. Don't drink it like it's alcohol. Take a sip, because it kind of is alcohol.
That was more than a sip.
Tastes like I'm at PF Chang's because every time I go to PF Chang's, I get a root beer.
But then you
PF
eat.
Chang's
But then you eat PF Chang's and drink the root.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
So it's
What was it?
Yo, you actually. Oh, it was a mammal. It was a moose.
this is a moose. It was a moose.
It was a moose.
Ah. I mean, it wasn't close.
Can we
but
look up? Can you look up a
moose?
sound of a moose?
A moose sound
Should you put
bite.
it to the mic? So
I want to hear it go.
Moose call.
Like when you hear that, now that you know that's a moose, does it kind of sound like?
It's also sweet. It tastes like sweet tarts at the end.
I don't want to explain what it
What's
is.
going on in my mouth?
I don't want to explain what it is, but
I don't like it.
I mean, you saw me walk out with a root beer bottle.
I did see that part.
Hear this?
Moose sounds, moose pictures, the sound a moose makes. That was so good. Here we go. Is that it? That was really good. That was really good. You have an excellent moose call.
See, I was like, what is a
Now you
moose
can
make out of?
Oh
No,
man.
but, like, it's because they're actually really close to the bear.
Yeah, they're very close.
Bears.
I
I'm
remember
really
there's some of
worried.
these in here that I don't even know what sound they
If the
make.
annexation of Puerto Rico's in here, I'm gonna be so upset.
Still sound like Hispanic people yelling.
Okay, so here's the thing with this one.
Oh no.
The sound that I want to make if you I feel like Cameron's going to have a distinct advantage on this one just
I don't
because of the
remember what I-
time he grew up and what was what I'm about to pull for this is straight from a movie.
You might okay. Well, in movie case that might be. So is it a quote?
No, it's not a quote.
It's a noise from a
Yeah,
movie.
it has to be a noise. That's it.
It's
from
going to
a
be a
movie.
But
Okay.
but I'm giving you both the same
original
thing.
Hulk, like what?
No. I don't
Like
want you to think that this sound has anything to do with a movie. I'm giving you both because it's from the sound that I'm gonna make is straight from a movie. And what's weird is this.
But now that you said that, I have this subconscious thought of a movie.
Okay, here, are you ready?
I mean, that was part of the no clues thing, but I mean, whatever.
I mean, I gave both of
still
you.
follow fucking rules around here, but
I
whatever.
do not.
Well, no, the clue isn't a movie. He's just making it sound.
Apparently it was.
He's making it sound that's from a movie that made this
New
sound.
rule.
Here's the thing, though, is I never really gave you either a clue other than this sound is from a movie. It could be from a million movies. Just shut the fuck up and make the noise.
New rule. Don't say a fucking word. Make the noise. That's it.
I liked the clue.
Oh God.
That could be numerous things.
Exactly.
It sounds like ducks having an orgy underground, so it's like muffled a little bit.
How many ducks have you seen in
It
orgies?
sounds like the American Pie movie where
Did
the
you know
guy
that a
gets.
duck has a corkscrew dick?
Oh,
Yeah,
very
and the
strange.
females have a
Weird.
counter corkscrew vagina.
It's so weird.
That's true.
Just gotta, like,
Ducks
spin.
are also very, very rapey.
That's what I was going to
That's
say. They have.
I think all animals are.
No, there's a couple.
Like, I'm fucking you. I don't care what you
There's
say.
a couple animals that are like vindictively rapey, and ducks are
Cows?
one of them,
Don't-
and dolphins.
Cows.
Dolphins or
Cows?
They just jump on them.
But I mean,
They say nothing. There's no conversation.
you don't
between
know that.
They
you
just
don't know. You don't speak
know that.
cow.
You know, cow's like, this is some good grass milk. Cow's like, boom, fuck you.
You speak bovine? You speak bovine now?
I do. Yeah. She's like, this is delicious grass.
All right.
Oh, I'm getting fucked in the ass.
Maybe she like stomped her hoof. Maybe he's like stomp your hoof twice if you want some. He's like,
All right, here comes the cow dick.
do you think they talk up to themselves
so
like
make the noise.
like
Okay, make the noise.
Make the noise again.
it's just a horny duck. See, now all I can think of is like 90s movies.
I think it was 2000.
I'm gonna let you guys know when I made these sounds. When I wrote these down, I just thought of the first things that came to my head.
And this isn't the noise you thought of when you thought of this?
No, I wrote it down 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
I forgot.
You forgot.
I forgot. There's been a lot that happened in the last 2 days.
I've drank a couple beers since then.
I think I'm gonna stick with my last answer. I'm gonna stick with my last answer.
And that was?
Giraffe.
Don't nod your head at that. Now you're gonna make me want to say drink.
No, I'm gonna make you answer before I make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me know if I'm right or not.
I'm gonna have to go with horny duck. I'm just gonna stick with
Horny
horny duck.
duck.
Sounds like a horn. Like
That's fair though. Like, it does kind of sound like a horny duck.
So I'm gonna
Or like,
first.
or like a turtle fucking.
So
you heard
first.
Master of Disguise.
Yeah, it sounds.
Yeah, that's what I like to say. Master of Disguise. See, I'm not turtly enough for the Turtle Club.
So before I explain who's right or wrong, I'm gonna go back and explain the
nobody's
movie scene.
Yeah, I don't remember the movie scene.
So the movie that I'm pulling is the South Park movie, Bigger, Badder, and
I
Long.
watched that movie too.
I haven't seen that movie in
See,
so long.
I should have had the advantage on this.
So
See,
when they
I haven't seen that movie since I was, like,
when they are making the plan on how they're going to break Terrence and Phillip out of whatever prison camp that they're in.
See, I was thinking of like Lenny with the potato in his fist. It explodes
Understandable.
because it was muffled.
So they make their what is the warning signal that shit's going bad was to sound like a baby giraffe.
What?
And Cameron nailed it.
But I think what happened is you remember that one of them was giraffe. No, guessing giraffe.
No, I honestly don't remember what any of them are.
So
Like when the last
There you
one
go.
you told me, I was like, I wrote that down.
you have to. So I'll pull up the giraffe sound real quick,
Just like stick to my.
because I've never actually looked up what a giraffe sounds like. But the scene from the South Park movie is he goes, "Well, what's a baby giraffe sound like?" And he goes,
You know what we forgot to
"Rip it."
Oh, is this? I mean, is this the halfway point?
do? We're at 2 hours.
We're over 2 hours at this point.
I wasn't even keeping track of time.
I wasn't either,
Who
but
was?
I mean, I bought these things that I have no other use for.
We're almost at 2.5 hours.
I think so.
I
so
bought these
before I
things
sniff
and I
it,
have no other use for them besides this.
So what
we're
comes
gonna
first,
use
the
them.
sniff or the drink?
You should
Because I like both of them.
Let's be real. I like
Tell
both.
me which one I can enjoy more
Take the
first.
sniff, then the drink.
Okay. So,
Whoa.
do we do the sniff all at the same time or what? Who commented? Fuck you want?
Daniel Horvath is watching.
Daniel!
I like that he didn't, like, he literally, it's not his name and then he is watching it. Literally, he said that.
No, it is. It just.
No, I think he typed that.
Oh, did you type that?
I think he typed that he's watching his full name.
Daniel
Sounds
Horvath.
like a Daniel thing.
It
Daniel is
It does sound like
watching.
a Daniel thing. Daniel Horvath is watching you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he typed that like an asshole.
Is watching. You could be participating.
You could be part of this, bro.
Bruh. Yeah, you have time to watch, you have time to join. Dick pickle.
Make the drive.
Yeah.
So,
Make the
He doesn't
dive.
know got to.
So we do this at the same time that I drink after?
Yeah.
Same thing, break, deep exhale, sniff.
Yeah.
Alright, 1, 2, 3.
you can smell us.
Oh, that one hit hard. Dios mío, that's a spicy enchilada. Oy vey.
Why is it red? Why is it red?
Oh!
Is that what my nose looks like inside now?
What your eyes look like inside now.
That's still not bad.
Oh,
my god.
I can't wait. I already explained the fun part of this stream that I cooked and I sauteed a salad, and then the last of the butter that was from the salad I just dipped into each individual cup.
Oh.
So when he was like, "Is there butter in here?" I'm like, "Yeah, but not the way you think."
Nah,
there's butter.
it's cooked butter. My eyes. I'm crying.
It's sauteed butter. Yeah.
I'm crying so hard. Feels so good, but also at the same time it doesn't.
See, if you just do it enough times,
You just become immune to it, and then you're probably
it's all shock.
it's all shit. You're fine.
Once you tell your body not to be shocked, you're fine.
How?
Wait. Oh, jeez. I'm just trying to get in a small space.
I contemplated throwing
Me when I was in Asia, trying to crawl in a small space.
Get the fuck out of here.
He was in Asia.
I was in Asia. Yeah. I was in multiple parts of Asia, actually. I was in Singapore too. I love Singapore.
Alright. Time
Some
for
people
me.
were scared because I knew gay Navy guys, and it's illegal to be
So
gay.
your best friends?
What?
Your best friends?
I don't know.
It's illegal to be gay?
It's illegal to be gay in Singapore. Yeah,
That's so weird.
you'll get lynched on the street.
There's a lot of places.
Same thing for
it's-
chewing gum and spitting.
Yeah. I have mine.
Oh no. Let me get some meat with this one.
Take a sip real quick.
I'm not excited for another round of this game. Crow.
Oh, that was the noise.
Yeah.
See, it's going to be rude because you're going to think crow because that's stereotypical. It's going to be a raven.
It's gonna be a grackle,
Can I
honestly.
just say bird?
No, you have to be specific.
I don't think you know any other bird noise than call though.
A cockatiel.
That's
Yeah, I know another sound. Fuck off. I know birds.
He knows two birds.
That's birds. That's how.
That's cheating.
Eerily
You could be
like a whistle.
You could be like, I'm a parakeet. Hi.
That's songbird, bitch.
That's a song.
Yeah.
Yeah, by
Red Hot
Counting
Chili
Crows.
Peppers. What's your guess?
I'm saying I have to say crow.
You're both correct.
Oh, thank God!
I thought he was going to be like, it's a Canadian sea squirrel.
It's a flying squirrel.
It's going to be like some weird shit.
We're
Show
going
me the
again.
cock.
Don't look at it.
We're going
Look
again.
up. Now we gotta go to the other gong.
Oh God!
I don't even know how many I wrote.
13.
I'm not even shaking my head because it's hard. I'm shaking my head because it's easy. This is stupid. Can I make this hard?
That's the point. You gotta make it hard.
Can I make this hard?
I couldn't make a crow hard though. Like it's you only make one sound. I guess I could have gone like as racist as Disney went. That's why they got canceled.
Disney?
Song of the South.
Yeah, they canceled Dumbo because of the racist
Really?
crows.
Oh, I loved Dumbo. I'm trying to think of how to make this hard. It was like,
It's a cat.
It's a cat.
Yeah, it's just, you know,
I was like, the second you said it, I was gonna be like, yeah, it's a fucking cat.
it's the only sound a cat makes.
No, I was
It's
gonna
like
go,
meow.
yeah. I was like, those two sounds. I gotta go.
That was cheap, but I'm taking it.
Hey, I could have gone home.
Damn it! Oh well, obviously it's a cow or a cat.
A win's a win.
Easy cow.
Easy.
Fascinating.
I made some of them easy and some of them really hard.
Moose was hard.
I know.
Somehow.
I know. There's two.
I don't know
other-
how I got that.
There's
There's
two
only
other
one noise that I know that this could make, and
There's two other really hard ones in there.
I can't wait. I hope I get them. Cease.
wait. Let's. I feel like it would be maybe a little bit higher.
I can't do harder on that. That breaks my voice. SpongeBob. Oh yeah, so clearly
We should know every person watching live.
So yeah, I'm assuming goat, unless you're going with like a specific, like a feigning goat.
Okay, you're going with goat.
Wait.
Goat. I'm not gonna make the sound a goat makes. But
You already guessed it, so
you did already.
Goat. You know what? Yeah, goat.
I'm going with sheep. You have to.
It's going to be like a ram. Well, technically, you're both kind of right.
I wouldn't put it past me.
Semantics. Well, here's the thing.
Is it a feigning goat?
Here's the
What's on
thing.
paper?
Here's the thing. Sheep and goats are completely different things.
Yes.
Unless you're a ram.
But a lamb.
A lamb's just a baby sheep.
So
Or is it a baby goat? Which one's a lamb?
The lamb is a
What's
sheep.
on the paper?
It's lamb.
Then I got it wrong.
No.
Yeah, you
So
have to
we're
go
going
what's on the paper.
You said sheep, didn't you?
Yeah, but it's not a sheep. It's a
No,
lamb.
a lamb is a sheep.
But it's not what's on the paper.
I think if we're gonna throw back to Family Feud time,
You can.
Okay, listen, I won't take a drink if you don't want me to.
No, you can take it.
I was just gonna take the punishment because I got it wrong. It's not what's on the paper.
But that's like saying, oh no, it's not a man. It's like a teenager.
yeah.
They could make the same noise. It's the same noise as a sheep.
I won't take it.
Yeah, don't take a drink. No.
Fucking you take the drink. Whatever, I don't care.
I mean, yeah, I'll
He
take
likes the drink. It's not even a bad thing to
I know.
at this point.
I need to go make his drink.
You can.
It's gonna be ran through a
This drink's
dirty
not bad.
stock. It really is not terrible.
Well,
Like-
then you're not gonna. The hot beef juice was bad.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds.
Well,
bad.
I
Hey,
told you the
I'm gonna make
ingredients.
the hot beef juice.
I'll just go bake a ham in the oven. And
Well, my
you
initial.
can drink
I
the
want
sauce
to
from
put-
that again.
I want to put whatever drips.
Oh God, no.
Okay, well, here's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put originally what drips out of the tube of ground beef you had. And I was like, no, that could actually do something to you. That could actually get you sick. I was going to take the ground beef container you had and just squeeze it into
The
a
blood? The blood? That's what it is blood.
Or anything else that
Blood
comes
and
out.
fat together.
I should have sauteed beef and then put whatever was left over.
We didn't have that time. Like, we didn't have that kind of time.
I saute a salad. What do you mean I didn't have that kind of time?
Dog.
Do that again. Mexican?
Yes, Jose.
No, it's It's
Or a
gorgeous.
chihuahua. Or a
gorgeous.
chihuahua.
It's a horny Spaniard. No, I'm assuming you're trying to do a dog's growl, so I'm going to say dog.
That's correct.
Okay.
Why am I getting the easy ones? This is
Yeah,
bullshit.
yours are boring. Well, I guess cat. It's kind of boring.
I'm just really
I should have.
concerned for the annexation of Puerto Rico.
I wanted to hit hard ones. My God. Whatever that is, I wanted that one.
What? Okay, I've never heard this noise, so I'm going to. When I see this is what I imagine them sounding like.
Oh.
This is what I think when I see it. When this thing, and I look it in the front because I don't want to say other things. When I look it in the front, I imagine this thing facing my direction and making this noise. I don't want to do it again.
Do it again. I just want to do it again. I already know what it sounds like.
I've seen images of this thing, but I've seen it edited where it's barking. It confused the fuck out of me. I'm like, oh, these things don't do that. It's weird.
I don't know.
No one's. You can't get this.
A slow loris.
What?
What?
Is that?
I'm sorry. What?
A slow
Does it
loris?
speak for the trees?
What's a loris?
It's like the slow loris is a marsupial that inhabits Madagascar.
Does it also have 9 penises like the other marsupials?
It does not.
Oh, that's a shame.
See, he
But
knows
it
a
is.
lot about penises.
It's one of those like.
Marsupials.
It's got those like big fucking hands, and it's got the big fucking eyes, and it looks like a little cute rat thing, and it just.
I'm
like,
thinking of the thing they were talking about. That's like the one that crawls into a ball and it looks like it digs. It's one that digs insane and shit.
an armadillo.
No, the one that was like
yeah.
in Pokemon.
A,
the original stage-
pangolin.
Yeah, I love those things.
Those are really cool.
They are really cool, and they're so like
So what you're talking about is like
It looks like a.
King Julian.
a single
Not King
penis
Julian.
marsupial.
King Julian's but like his right hand man.
I'm lost. King Julian.
I don't know. What
Madagascar.
that's what. Okay, I was thinking Madagascar.
He is a lemur.
He's a lemur.
Well, King
slow-
Julian's lemur, yeah.
Slow lorises are much smaller than that.
King Julian.
Wait, is it his little sidekick?
His
the
right
little
hand
small
man.
one? The baby
The little
thing?
small one? That,
The little baby-
what's
Maybe.
his, oh my god, what's his name? What's his name? It's a famous comedian. I can't think of his name.
Famous man.
Yeah.
By the way, Daniel says, I can smell you.
I can smell you.
Thank you, Morgan.
I can smell your betrayal.
Actually, I have been sweating my ass off. I probably
I am.
have a stench today.
I probably have.
This room's, this. Surprisingly,
Oh,
no,
not much.
I do. And I'm wearing the grayish shirt.
Antiperspirant on.
I do too. But I can't
I put it on
stop.
right before the show.
I can't stop sweating.
I know it's hot. It is fucking here.
And again, I sweat in like 60, 65 degree weather.
Okay, so we didn't guess.
Yeah, I need to hear a guess. Here it is again. Again, I don't know if that's accurate or not. But when I see them and I see these things, I'm like, yeah, they probably scream at me.
You said what?
A
You said a slow
A
Loris.
slow Lauren.
loris.
Loris.
Lauren.
You said
I
Lauren.
dated her.
Loris.
She was pretty slow.
I think most of them.
She made that noise a lot too.
I don't think she did.
She yelled at me a lot. What's your guess?
Zebra.
Wrong. Correct region. Kind of. Are you saying with
You
your
just say wrong. Like, don't try to make me feel good.
That was
about
my.
being
That
wrong.
was the guess I got.
It
So
was an ostrich.
ostrich,
Look at an ostrich and
ostrich-
don't tell me it doesn't scream at you.
ostriches do this weird like.
I thought they were native to Australia.
Not just
They're in
Australia.
Africa. They're in
Yeah.
Africa.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said
They're like a-
he was too.
Well, I don't need to feel better about my wrong answer.
But I was like, I was thinking in my head, I was like, he was kind of close.
They're like a.
Right region.
It's like a.
What are they?
Yeah, I forgot I wrote ostrich. I don't remember what I wrote.
I can't. I probably can't. It's gonna sound terrible, but I'm gonna do it for the gram.
With the green.
It's like a.
Do some.
But not a horse sound. It's like more
I
like.
think zebras just horses.
Well, that was. We're talking about ostriches.
Do what? Okay. Well,
He was trying to make an ostrich sound.
what sound does an ostrich make?
You know what? We'll find
You
out.
have the potential to tell us.
Fact checker. This is your.
I-
We're testing
You know
your
what?
abilities.
The reason I think that is because I saw a meme of an ostrich open up its mouth and then someone overlaid a scream over it. So every time I see it, I just think,
I'm like,
it's
my
not
belly.
that bad.
My stomach's getting sick thinking about it.
All right. The call of the ostrich.
Hey, big mom, I'm gonna be whispering you. Do
Exactly.
It's got like a weird spice to it. Why does it have a weird spice?
you want me to
Is
tell
there
you?
garlic in there?
No.
It feels like there's garlic in there.
Oh yeah. They make like the sound like the velociraptor. Like the
They're
velociraptors
swallowing?
make.
Like that
the-
They're swallowing.
yeah, they make the sound like the
That
velociraptors.
looks like an emu.
Well, that because the next video is the world's weirdest birds noise.
Oh,
but I did the
Wait,
call
can you
it
play it again? I didn't
But
hear
you
it.
just looked at the wrong thing. I thought I was questioning your fact checking skills.
bitch.
Bitch.
Whoa!
Oh, that's not a swallow.
We're in the world's weirdest birds there again.
Okay, I was gonna be like, wait, that's a
Okay.
scream.
Here we go. It's like a real guttural, like.
I'll put it in the mic.
Well, he can't hear it.
I don't care.
What the fuck is going
I
on?
don't hear anything.
The fans need to hear it.
It seems
There,
like
here we go. Well, they can hear it.
No, they can't. They got to put it in the mic.
Oh my god.
Well,
It sounds like you're revving your car from a distance.
So in retrospect, I can make an excellent ostrich noise, but I just was unaware.
Wait. What's the
Or
loudest?
you can make an no. What?
I would say, what's the loudest noise an ostrich can make? Because I feel like
it's.
I feel like that's not their only call. They have to make a loud noise.
I mean, that's
Every creature makes a loud noise.
Ostrich sounds noises.
I want to hear if they scream.
I mean, maybe.
That's a really good ad.
It's a really good ad. That's what you wanted me here for.
So is ostrich knows English?
We have to wait for the whole fucking ad.
Yeah, ostriches can talk English.
That's an ostrich.
They're not even from America.
That African American man with an afro. That's an ostrich.
Neither are Britons.
Nasty.
Britons? Is Britons?
I mean, if they're South African ostriches, they can probably speak English.
British. With their what?
British.
I'm sure they're not like, oh, that's the South African border we can't cross.
Here we go. Rib ticklers, ostrich sounds. I'm sorry you have to deal with this fucking.
That's a raptor.
That was like an emu.
Did they base velociraptors off of ostriches?
Yeah, they did,
No, that's the
actually,
thing
yeah.
is like
Kinda, yeah.
No, they didn't really.
the closest living relative to velociraptor are
ostrich,
raptor
yeah.
Apparently they're
birds.
supposed to have feathers.
Yeah, they were too. Like they found a tail of one that had.
That sounds like the thing.
Oh, the neck.
Yeah.
No, it's not the ichthyostega.
My son would know.
It
My
starts with
son
a
would
D.
know this.
It starts with a D. It's like a
Dilophosaurus.
A Dilophosaurus?
I don't know.
So they
Kind of, yeah.
they do that. They hiss. That's fucking terrifying.
That looks just like inhaling.
Oh my god!
Yeah, their neck.
No, show him.
Look at that neck meat. What?
Wait,
Yeah, look at that.
That looks like me when I wake up. How am I still alive?
That went a completely
That's
different
so
direction
weird.
than I thought it was going.
I did not know that like they inflate their necks.
Yeah.
That's a new thing about ostriches.
Okay.
I know that they
Okay.
like when they're chasing something, they don't look forward as they run sideways and look at you.
Yeah,
That's creepy.
That's creepy as shit.
I'm coming for you, bitch.
Like imagine if there was a tree there.
Okay, here we go.
Wait, he has.
Oh, I gotta take a fucking drink of this
Yeah,
shitty
Doesn't-
doo-doo water.
You skipped him.
No,
Yeah, you went to me.
No,
and
I'm getting ready to
he's
go.
getting ready to pick. He's got.
Oh, I thought you were about to pick.
Don't question how I do this.
I question
okay?
everything about you every day.
I know, and I hate it. It's really annoying.
And having things I have a reason to.
Never have a reason to.
Everything
Oh,
has a reason.
every drink is just.
There's
It's not bad, but it's
Five
not good.
there's 5 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll end.
I started this shit and I'll end this shit.
So, like, there's a.
The fact that we even have listeners anymore? Like, do we have
I a couple of people
I'm
watching.
sure Dad's still on, yeah.
anyone on TikTok?
I can check.
You have two, including me.
So one.
How are we going over here?
Just say in the top right corner.
Upright 0.
Oh, hell
We got
yeah.
nobody.
Hell yeah.
That's fine.
I don't care. Because when we post it, we'll have listeners. I have no doubt about that. Like we get
We
pretty
don't have a
consistent
big enough
listeners.
fan base to be able to be like, hey, we're going to be here live and expect people to actually come.
Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting like a lot of people watching.
Hey, we're up to 3.
People that have
Basically, as the longer we go, the more we'll get. But
people
right
that
now,
have
we have
millions
nothing.
of views on their lives only get like a couple thousand sometimes.
Yeah, so I'm not worried about it.
Some people just don't want to sit there at that exact time and
Right. I'm not worried about it.
I don't watch live.
I said we were going live, but I wasn't worried about the number we would get. Just
No,
the
I
exposure.
didn't want to be live. Yeah,
I just want the
the
exposure.
experience,
Yeah.
So,
noise.
back to the game.
Yep. Noise. My stomach hurts. It
Different
doesn't
drink.
hurt. It just doesn't feel.
The noise is
good.
going to be like
Is it from the huff and the salts?
No,
or-
it's from this.
Okay.
probably a mixture.
No, it's 100% from this. This tastes
It's a
like
good drink though.
this tastes- It's a horse.
That's a horse. Yeah.
You guys both got it.
I was going to be like, how can that not be a horse? It's 100% horse.
Whew.
Oh no.
I'm terrified. Oh, God.
It's going to be like specifically Eddie Murphy.
Oh.
You see this rock? I like this rock.
It's going to be Chris Rock. Can't be a dog again, can it?
No, I don't think so.
What? Is it specifically a Rottweiler?
You take your guess.
I don't want it to
A crab.
be. I don't think crabs.
Crabs make noises. Just little quiet one. So it's obviously not a crab because that's his crab
The only
noise.
thing I can think of is
Spot on,
crab.
dude.
Have you seen the videos of the dude that holds like a starfish in his hands, like crab, crab, crab? It's 9 crabs. My favorite thing. God, I don't want to say dog again because there can't be 2 dogs. That'd be cheating.
No,
It'd be cheating if there was dog twice.
I don't think it's a dog.
What's it gonna be? What else could it be other than a dog?
I don't know. Make a guess.
Honey badger.
Oh, I want mushrooms, mushrooms.
Oh
Badger, 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 badger.
I don't know why you're looking at the sky. There's gonna be like something falling down, telling you what it
That's
is.
my thinking look. I'm looking at the sky, contemplating life.
Bad thing.
Gotta get all the blood to the back of his brain.
Yeah.
The back.
The brack of his
The
brain.
back of his
Yeah,
brain.
it's my bracket brain. Yeah,
Bracket
it's
brain.
back there. Keep it in the back.
There's
George.
nothing back there.
There's nothing. Oh, that's terrifying.
There's
nothing
nothing in
back
there at
there.
all.
Yeah, it's scary. I have to say dog. I'll drink for it, but I'm gonna say dog.
It's not a crab.
It's probably like a lion or like a
You would be correct. It's not a crab.
Okay.
But what is your guess?
I said a crab.
You're saying a crab. You're saying a dog.
The crab was my first guess, so it's gonna be crab, and it's
The
wrong.
answer is pig.
That's not the song.
That's not the sound a pig makes.
Look at Big Sense. That's what I did.
There. No.
You wait.
No, he wouldn't. No, he didn't.
You gonna make that noise?
He didn't inhale. He exhaled on you.
No, I didn't. I inhale almost every single time. And you don't tell. You're telling me that a pig never exhales?
That's what you should have done for pig. Some
I
fucking.
can't even do a pig noise. Pigs are such guttural.
Yeah. Why do you think I was making guttural noises?
They just sound like a dog growling. I'll drink on it, but
Yeah.
I don't
Because
agree
it's a
with it,
pig.
but I'll drink with it.
The point of the game is to make it hard. The answer was obvious, so I had to make it hard. So
That one was a little gross. I didn't like that one. I think I'm.
I took a bigger drink of that
when
one.
a pig is eating, do you not hear?
I mean, you probably do.
Yeah.
It's
a
more,
pig.
but it's more guttural. It's not guttural enough.
Well, I'm not guttural.
It's not. I'm not saying it's not guttural. It needs to be more guttural.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't make it more guttural. Fucking dickwad. That's about as pig as I can get, bitch. Without eating the turkey by myself.
Just drink the juice.
Drink the juice.
Juice is fucking gross.
There was one point in time.
Oh,
Don't look at the answers, you cheater. I like when I make people think.
Well,
Next time I'm going to make someone else write the answers so I have no idea what they possibly could be. Like, I have some idea of what some of them could be, but I don't know.
no.
100%.
The issue of me thinking isn't that it's hard. It's that it's hard to not make this obvious again. I'm trying to think of. I only know one sound that this creature makes. Again, I said creature, but I haven't seen a single one of these fucking things.
Yeah, it's not been a creature. Oh,
Yeah, so I think it's trying to make me feel bad that it's a creature when they're all creatures.
You didn't know at the beginning.
I probably could have guessed. Since
I should have made some objects.
Should have, like a printer. like dial
Like Internet Explorer back in fucking 1992.
Windows PC just starting up.
Doo-doo-doo.
great.
Windows crashing.
Just a screen.
Windows XP startup. Doo-doo-doo.
PlayStation 1 startup.
Rusty brakes.
Dun.
Rusty brakes and like malfunctioning engine would have been.
Rusty brakes would be no different than just like saying Jason.
I should have like house alarm. I can do that high pitched.
Yeah, I know.
My voice
I had to do something that everyone could do. So you're welcome. Preacher.
I can't. That's not even. No, that's not even a good one. Wait. Let's see if I can. You know, this might be hard for me because I can't make that good
God,
sound.
he's gonna make it bad.
Although I want to do a movement with it, I can't do a movement
No,
with
you
it.
can't do a movement.
I'm literally grabbing my thighs, so I can't like move my arms. Yeah. Well,
I know it. I know what he wants to do. Elephant.
I'm not gonna say anything.
That's your elephant? I'm gonna get the elephant too, because he said it. That's your elephant?
That's an elephant, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
But see, once he said arm, it was game over.
I want to do it with my arm, though. I can't.
Like, I can do it without arm. Like, what? That's your elephant? That's a terrible elephant.
Well, then if you want to say elephant, maybe you want to guess it.
Maybe you wouldn't have.
Maybe I would have made the game hard.
I'm sorry.
Just because he said elephant, I was like, I have to guess it. Because
And once he said elephant, I couldn't keep a straight face.
he was confident, and I saw your face smile.
Cameron.
Like, okay, whatever.
I'm confident in 97% of the things that I do.
Yeah, and well, I saw his face that made it 100, so I was like, I'm guessing elephant.
That was the noise.
Elephant.
Baby giraffe.
So
I just looked
this
at
is
him like-
one where it's hard not to do the obvious. But if I do the not obvious,
Would it be more obvious?
well, since I said it, it might be.
This is some double jeopardy bullshit you're pulling on me right now.
You know what? I'm just going to do my best
Do your best. That's all we can
impersonation
ask.
of this
That's all we
thing.
can ask.
Actually, know your worst.
All we can ask is just do your best.
So that's a life lesson right there.
The life lesson.
I don't know what that was. This is-
It's an elephant.
it's a sheep.
You specifically say rooster.
Yeah, I was going to say that
That's
too.
it. That's the
I
thing.
want to
Like,
say chicken, but I'm
no, like
I'm gonna be
that's the thing. Is like
Well, I was going to say chicken until the last part of it. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, that's what
so. That's the thing. Is that one was
I have two
Wait, what's the not obvious noise? You're
just if I would have left out the
Yeah, the ending could have been chicken.
Yeah.
Because if we said chicken, that would have been wrong.
yeah, it would have been wrong.
Because it has to go with what's on the paper.
So is rooster not classified as chicken? Is it specifically rooster?
No,
I mean, roosters
it's
are
male
chickens, but not all chickens are roosters.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if it's like if you call a rooster a chicken, it'd be like it's not a chicken.
Oh, shit.
But since we're going by the paper rule,
Yeah.
like with the lamb sheep scenario again,
Yeah, age restriction.
This is what's going to get you guys. Because it could be one of two things.
two things.
I'm not good at 50-50 guessing. So-
It doesn't- Like I know
I
one.
know what I want to say.
Oh, shh.
Okay.
Don't go off the last part. Sit up.
I think I know what he's going for.
Let's go for a lizard. I think.
No, I think I know. I'm gonna say snake.
Lizard was correct.
I was thinking you were going of the snake sticking its tongue out and then sticking it back.
lizards do that too.
The thing is, it was but
That's why I said it's one of two things.
But how obvious the tongue was is
It was so hard to do without doing the tongue.
I felt like if
you
he would
can't
have
do
done
it
the
with
snake tongue, it would have been less obvious, it would have been more subtle with the snake tongue.
I can't do it.
Well, I think you should have went. I think this is how you would have done for the snake tongue. But since you actually made like the
I
lizard,
didn't even mean to. Like,
well, that's what sold it. That's how I picked up on it.
Think
I literally
about
didn't
that.
mean to.
I like figure out gecko, just like
Yeah, no, that's like I was also after I said lizard, I thought. What's the one? Chameleon, the one that actually like shoots its fucking tongue out.
Yeah.
That's what I was
I
thinking.
want to give one some.
I was
They're
literally
so hard to maintain. They're really tough.
The lizard I had in mind was just
They're
like,
le-
straight
they're
gecko. Like,
they're
but
really
I didn't
late.
know how to like. I have no idea what they sound like because
Geckos really don't make much noise. Digging in the sand.
I just like had to make a
Bearded
tongue.
dragons hiss.
I just had to make like a tongue and a hissing sound. Like that's all I could do because it's all the sounds they make.
It's not necessarily
I don't know,
their
I'm shaking it.
attitude.
There's
Their
only one
attitude's pretty. I think it's me, isn't it?
No, it's
it's-
Oh yeah. Their attitudes are
don't know.
like calmer
Yeah,
than
just
like
pick it up.
bearded dragon or something like that, but it's just their
I have
habitat.
no idea what it is.
It's really tough to maintain their habitat and everything like that. Like their living environment's really tough to
Also,
keep.
they're like really sensitive.
Yep, very much so.
See, I want to get a tortoise. Because
So they'll live
low maintenance.
forever.
Is that
For
my hat?
112.
That's your
no, it's
hat.
my hat.
That's a hat that
I have
just
Bought that from
stands.
Walmart.
I have the same exact hat, but I think I got it from like Bass Pro Shop or something.
Couldn't have because it's Walmart. So you bought it from Walmart.
Not like that brand can't be somewhere else. It's not a Walmart brand.
Might be.
Glory.
It's George.
That's
Walmart.
everywhere.
It's Walmart.
So it's that Mexican guy we talked to the other week.
That was Jorge.
That's Jorge, yeah.
No, it's Gorgie. Yeah.
It's Goro.
Oh, what was Goro's original line in Mortal Kombat? Like the not the new one, but the first Mortal
Yeah, we
Kombat.
don't
He
wanna
had-
give him spoilers.
I've yet to see the new one.
Good.
But I really don't think he made. The only thing I remember him saying was
he had a quote.
the only thing I remember was him getting hit in the nuts and just going. Just like
What's
fucking-
funny is like
He's just
everyone
like
said
the
that the new movie that Goro was done less justice than the original, which I think he was done more justice in the new one. Because
I mean, the
in the
original,
old
it was
one he got
sunglasses that got him killed.
well, in the old one he got hit in the nuts and kicked off a cliff.
Yeah, that
like,
was it.
like he was done for. He
But that's
didn't,
also
like,
Johnny Cage doing Johnny Cage.
Johnny
Cage.
Cage is not even in this movie.
I mean, he's kind of.
But he will be in the next one, obviously.
Obvious. Well, really.
Spoiler alert!
So,
Wow.
Yeah. we just-
Wow.
I've yet to see it, so
Obviously.
thanks, man.
Wow.
Obviously.
Wow.
You'll see Johnny Cage in the second movie.
Wow.
Okay, is that
I literally said, let's not give any spoilers. He's like, you'll see Johnny Cage in the second movie. What the fuck?
I didn't say while you'll see him in the second movie. There's no giveaway of like what happened in the movie that specifies why he'll be in the second one.
Johnny Cage.
Just to your fucking animal sound. God damn.
Do that sound.
I'm so done with you. The fuck is that?
That one's a snake.
Did you like open your butthole and fart? Actually, that's just a normal butthole. You don't have to spread it well.
I'll keep doing it all day.
Is it a snake?
Snake.
Okay.
That's why I looked at you. I was like, motherfucker. Because you got a lizard, and then I look at it like snake. I was like, piece of shit.
I really thought I wrote flamingo down at some point.
I wish you would have.
I don't
I
know
have
this.
no idea what they said was on me.
I would have just been like, oh.
Have you? Are you aware of how like so you've seen flamingos in Disney movies and everything like that?
I've seen flamingos in real life.
Yeah, how fucking awkward their beak is in real life.
Did you know that flamingos bend at the ankle and not the knee? Mm-hmm. I didn't know.
They're a very strange animal.
Yeah, they're very, very.
But like, if you look at them,
videos of, like,
I told
swans standing
my
in
wife I wanted a
flamingos.
flamingo, and she said no, so I put my foot down. That joke, boom, boom.
I've heard that joke. It's a good joke.
What time are we sitting at? We're almost done.
we're looking at about almost 3 hours. You got
Almost 3
about
hours.
60 seconds left.
Okay.
Do we have another game or?
I was gonna do another game, but we kind of filled it in with talk. So
Also, yeah, I mean, we can hear crickets, so.
yeah, I can literally physically hear crickets outside. So
You know what's weird? I only had like 2 drinks.
I drank.
I have 1 beer left, and I started with 9. So
I don't know how many drinks that I.
and I also gave you 1, so I have 7.
Actually, I lied. I had like four Smirnoffs. Then I had a mixed drink. That's it.
Well, here's the thing: is like just because the show's over doesn't mean that the drinking's over.
Yeah, it doesn't mean the fun's over.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true. I'm just so sad the show's gonna end.
The show is ending. Thank you all for sticking around. For those who did, if
Except
not,
for you guys on
yeah,
TikTok.
fuck you guys on
motherfuckers.
Fuck TikTok.
I
Honestly,
was
Kanye,
loyal to you, and you
Well,
ruined
like I
me.
said, I don't get it. I'm the angry
Yeah.
millennial
He's
who
the
doesn't
old man.
understand.
I lose nothing from
I finally
saying
don't get to be the
TikTok.
old man of the group.
No, I'm the old man.
But thank you all for listening.
He's gonna have more-
if you're not following us on Facebook, facebook.com/Absurditee69. Also on Instagram and Twitter, Absurditee69.
Oh.
Pour it in the cups. We are going to do one last little bit before we leave. It's called Hot Sauce in Our Disgusting Drinks Already.
I'm so excited.
It's called the Spicy What's in Your
Do you
Mouth.
want to empty out the drinks to the point where it's only enough to
No,
actually
just
taste the hot
pour
sauce?
some in.
Because then it's going to diminish the hot sauce.
I don't think it will. It's Carolina Reaper.
How about we put a little bit of
Follow us on YouTube, Absurd Entertainment. Follow us on TikTok, Absurdity Podcast.
Do you have a spoon?
Follow us on
Original
OnlyFans.
game's
Jake, what's our OnlyFans?
Absurd Entertainment?
Follow us on that.
Ooh, that sounds real high profile.
I was
Subscribe
thinking, I was like that.
to everything. Follow on everything. We appreciate your interaction and your follow. And we hope to see you again soon. We will hope to do another live episode soon. So please check us out.
Oh yeah.
And if you love us, keep listening.
Can we do it a
Pour it.
little bit on our tongues?
Yeah.
Let's do it on our tongues instead.
I think you should do a dab on the tip.
Yeah. I was gonna say do a dab on the tip.
Just put the tip over.
Put it on my tip.
Put it on my tip. Just the tip.
Just put it on my tip.
Just the tip. Just the tip, boys.
So everyone just dip it on their finger,
just the
and then
tip.
and then lick that finger like it's a prom date. Not
wait.
yet.
3, 2, 1.
One.
Oh my god! Thank you all for listening.
Oh yeah.
We
That's
love
magic.
you.
No, we can't end this until we're.
We will.
Woo.
I
Oh wow! It just keeps getting hotter. That's magical.
Everyone, Jake.
I brought waters.
Oh yeah. Well, our fucking sinuses are wide
Yeah,
open.
let's do it.
One last rip.
One more time.
Woo! 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's like fucking swimming in a chlorine-filled pool.
Thank you all for listening. We love you.
Yes.
Tune in next week for another exciting episode. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Toodles.